confirmed.
And greetings, Commanders. Welcome to an extra special, extra festive, fireside treat of a live stream. I am one of your hosts.
Way! See what you did there.
For this evening's live stream. And I'm joined by these fine gentlemen, Arthur Tinsel Tolmie.
Oh, God.
Wait for it. And Paul the Slay Crowther. Thank you. Welcome, one and all.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for the very festive names. Paul, I appreciate that.
I should be called the Slay.
I mean, it's apt. I mean, I see you've got your festive jumper on.
Yes, I've gone for a very special, proper festive outfit that's totally thematically on point.
But you see, I put all the effort into the Slay part as well, because, you know, Paul's...
He's a slayer.
Oh,
a slay. Yeah, that's a slay. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
I don't even need to explain
I mean, I'm old. I'm not derelict. I mean, I do. I got it. But
I'm exhausted now, so that's...
welcome. Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, that's good. We have got a lot lined up today. I hope you're excited. We're really excited. It's going to be a proper chill one, a little bit of a nostalgia trip. Just want to highlight again, Paul Crowther is with us.
First, actually, we were discussing this before we started, weren't we? This is the first time Paul's physically been in person with us on a Frameshift Live post the thing.
Post the thing.
The thing.
Do not mention the event.
The event. But so it's great to have you here in person. We've shared streams before.
Yes.
But it's great to have you.
Theme.
Different theme, yeah. But it's great to have you. Great to have you.
I'm seeing no drops today. Absolutely, we got drops today. We should
so
probably
many drops today. Yeah,
we should probably get stuck into the nitty gritty, but
we should say hello to people in chat as well. There's lots of people in chat. Lots of people.
Good.
Do you want to? I'll pick a few. You pick a few.
You go first.
Elvis Kremen, Commander Deer, Rig, ZX Specky, Matty 001, Viper. Oh, it's going to go Far Harbour. Darwin. Robert Doodle. Oh, my Lord.
I cannot read this.
There's a lot of people. I saw Orange Phoenix in there. Rancher, Zarion. I can make names up, actually. I saw Osric. Hello, Oz. I saw Heather G as well. 0707. Anyone you can see there? Oh, Sally's been smart.
You've been smart. Thing. You've been smart. Slowed it down, which is, you know. We've got, but I still can't read, clearly. Thrawn 34, Kempazi, who else have we got? Clever Womble, Simon. Paul, you'd like that one. Arg! Just arg.
That's incredible. Incredible.
Crunch butt steak. I'm sure it's so crunch.
Named after my inner voice, actually.
Welcome.
Welcome all.
Thank you so much for joining us. We did mention we're going to be joined by more special guests, not just Paul, even though he's not a guest. He works on the team, obviously, on our team.
Yeah.
I did remember that. But yeah, loads of guests on the show today. We're going to be covering, obviously, Update 14 and things that have followed that. Things. Just
some things.
Glossing over
general
that,
events.
Things. And then we have our usual Super Cruise news. We have got a special little quiz, haven't we?
We have got a quiz, yeah. I'm a bit nervous about this because we generally haven't seen the questions, and it's us versus a team of others.
Yeah.
Special guests.
So that's coming on later in the show. I'm not going to say that one because that is an extra special thing.
Oh,
so
yes.
We're not going to do that.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Keep it secret.
Yeah, but we do have a special set of screenshots today as well. So everything's literally special.
Super special.
It's super special.
Yeah.
And I'm going to candidly hand over because I really don't want to do this bit. So literally.
I'll take it, and I'm going to get some stick for it because I always give Bruce a hard time about the Twitch drop stuff. But Paul will help me through this because Paul's going to give me some of his dark aura to get me through it. And just for we'll send our love to Bruce, who's not here. He's actually very, very ill.
He's dead.
Bruce. Yeah, I killed him. No, he's very ill at home, but he used a large part in putting the show together. But he's not here today. It's nothing. I haven't done anything to him. He is safe for now, but he's just very ill. He's recovering, and he didn't want to spread his germs, so he's at home recuperating. So 072 Bruce, get well soon, my friend. Right, so let's tell you about the Twitch drops. So they are running, they are active. There are two types of drops. I'll go through the kind of the welcome pack that we have at the moment. So we have like the purple rewards that you kind of get as just for watching us. This drop is always running. The one thing to be aware of this drop, it has a 28-day cycle. So, and it's a Twitch-based thing, not a Frontier-based thing. So how this works is basically you start watching us for a period period of time. And as long as you watch, you earn various items for these purple drops. So if you watch for 15 minutes, you get an ancestral tattoo pack. For 30 minutes, you get the purple flight suit. For 60 minutes, you get the purple SRV and fighter colours. For an hour and a half, 90 minutes, you get the purple weapon and engine colours. For 2 hours, it's 120 minutes, you get the vibrant purple paint jobs. And the last three, so the vibrant purple paint jobs, are also include the Explorer, Passenger and Wings nameplate packs as bonuses. So just remember, it's basically watch for 2 hours, get all that stuff. So in general, in a month, we will stream for around about 4 hours. So if you watch one of our streams or just half of each, you'll be able to claim all of that stuff. Unfortunately, as I said before, the 28-day thing means that if you only get, say you get 90 minutes through, and then it's the end of that 28 days, it will restart again and you'll have to start that timer again. But don't worry, that is always running, so you will, over the year, eventually get to getting your purple welcome paint jobs. That's how you do it, Bruce. That's how you do it, Bruce. Right, but that's not the only paint job we're giving away. There's more. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I can do. I can hear Adam furiously typing.
He's typing, He's typing. Normally, when Adam's typing loudly, it means panic. It means we've done something wrong.
We do have
It's not my fault.
even more Twitch drops today in the form of the beautiful. Which one's coming first?
Ta-da!
It is the Anaconda Holly. It's the Snowfall Holly, a lovely shimmering green.
And there we go.
Wrapping paper green for the Anaconda and the Type
9 Snowfall.
9. And he said the wrong ship then, that would have been terrible.
Sorry, don't worry. I don't think Psychic's ever forgiven me for calling a Corvette an Anaconda. I will never live that down.
That is, yeah?
No, the Chieftain's a beautiful ship. Well, you know that because its sheer glory would make you blind.
Yeah. These are just going to cost you 15 whole minutes of your time.
And as some of the more astute of you noticed, as soon as the countdown clock starts, that's actually heading towards your Twitch drop. So if you were there from the start,
of the way there, weren't you?
You've earned yourself 5 minutes of free watch time. So well done. But just remember, make sure to claim these as a final reminder. Make sure to connect your Frontier and Twitch accounts at twitch.frontierstore.net/elite.
And you also have to click claim in the chat.
And make sure you claim them in the chat. Thank you.
Can I do it again?
Oh, of course you can.
But wait.
There's more.
There's more.
Sit my hair on it.
I don't have that problem, Sally.
Same.
It's the only thing I don't get hair ever.
We got more paint jobs.
More?
So, yeah. Where do we start? So, throughout the course of this live stream and also across our socials and the forums, shortly, we haven't forgotten you, we're going to be giving away the Icicle bundle, are we not? Here we
there
are.
It is. Ooh, look at that.
Snowfall Icicle for
Spangly.
of your favourite ships.
Well,
I mean, it depends.
I mean, there's a ship there I would happily swap out, Sally. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Where? Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it's obvious which one I don't want in there.
I don't.
No, I don't like the ship. I'm just sick to my back teeth of seeing it everywhere.
It does look good in paint jobs, like any paint job.
Oh, does it?
wears
Does it? Does it?
Well, anyway,
Does it?
you can win this bundle at the drop of a hat. We'll decide when.
Yeah. So we're going to use our random word generator pool.
Yeah.
And at some point he will ask for a name to be thrown. We're doing this competition old school, right?
We did this for the Halloween one. We should give one away now. Should we test the process?
We should test the machines if it works.
Let's test the process.
Random name or word generator pool.
Random word, bauble.
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 Exclamation mark bauble, please, in the chat. Exclamation mark bauble. Exclamation mark bauble.
And correct spelling only, and I'm not going to spell it for you.
There we go. I've seen no exclamation mark bauble. It has to be exclamation mark at the start. Oh, now it's going really fast, and it's so fast that actually Restream is not even working.
Yes, it fell over, didn't it?
I like big baubles, and I cannot lie.
Yeometries can't deny.
Yeah. He's quick.
Here we go.
He's quick.
I'm going to have to wait a second because
the bauble has killed your laptop.
I'm not seeing. Let the bauble burn. I like that. That's good. I've got a question mark. Bauble. I like your sweater. I'm not sure if that's to me or to Paul or even to Sally. Sally's wearing a lovely mustard.
Let's say
today.
each of us choose our own.
Because yours is the.
I'm doing a bit of a Star Warsy one today.
Yeah.
No one's actually put an exclamation mark bauble. Am I just seeing that wrong?
Well, it is the season of goodwill, isn't it? So we'll just.
We'll have to pick one in a minute. Oh, I see. Actually, I do see one there. Commander. There we go.
Commander
Go with
that
it.
one.
What's
Commander Redborg.
Redborg?
You wrote. There's the first one I saw.
You have won.
You
We need to
won.
write that down. Adam, could you write that down, please?
Producer Adam, amongst all the other things you're doing over there, could you write down Commander
You're
Redborg?
not busy, are
I think
you?
it was. That's a quick look.
Redborg.
Redborg.
He's like this. He's like swordfish. And we're just
Hang
piling
on.
the
Whoa,
extra.
hang
Hello?
on. Hang on. He's like what?
Swordfish, sorry. You know, in the show.
Swordfish had
Yeah, he did.
fingers?
No, the film.
The one with Hugh Jackman.
Travolta. Is it Travolta?
It is Travolta. That was a film I buried deep in my psyche, Sally, because it's a terrible film. And now you brought it back. Thank you for that. That's where, the hacking, and he has to hack it. Yeah, I know exactly. Yes, I remember.
I thought I was pretty cool for knowing about.
Commander Redborg. So congratulations.
No, right, let's go. And then, okay, we're nearly through the intro now. We are waffling a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We get moving.
Earlier last week, 2 weeks ago actually, in fact, we released a competition to win an Elite Dangerous Naval Chair. A winner has been picked. So we'd like to announce that winner on stream, would we not?
We would.
This is what the lucky winner has won.
There he goes. They've won this exclusive Noble Chair for themselves. And congratulations to Commander Mad Hattarani. That your details and stuff will be winging its way to you. Congratulations to Bespoke one-of-a-kind
we
chair.
hope to do more of these in the future.
I'm sure we will. And the guys at Noble Chairs are incredible. They make some great stuff. So we would love to be doing some more stuff in the future. Of course, if that's what you would like, chat, you let us know. On the note of prizings and stuff, we've been very busy back end of this year supplying our little cupboard of goodies.
We have.
With some
they're not little goodies.
They're not little goodies
either. No.
Because we're excited for next year. So we want you to be excited for next year. So we've got some really cool prizes that we squirreled away in our cupboard ready for next year. So that will be fun to start giving that away.
Amazing.
Right.
So let's go into in-game news.
There's not much happening, Sally. It's very quiet out there on the Western Front, as they would say. But no, I mean, I think we all know what's happening. It's not great for humanity at this moment in time.
You did a great job, though.
It's great for people who love carnage and chaos.
It's great for your selection of stellar screenshots, Paul. I don't tell you that much. Yes, so all of the Maelstroms now are in positions that we've seen. So Tyrannus, Indra, Ligong. I'm going to get his names wrong. Kokijou, Oya, Kijo, Thor, Ragin, and Hadad.
Yes.
All names of storms, which is appropriate.
Storm gods.
Storm gods. So they're now in position. The Thargoids have made quite the splash, actually, on the bubble. I know there's been a lot of players sort of having doing their very best to support humanity and keep things going. But it's not looking too healthy at the minute. But we have scored a first victory back. I've seen one system has been saved so far, and now I think the Thargoids have a wider front. Maybe perhaps their resources won't be quite so laser focused in one area, which I know was quite difficult for us to push back on. So yeah, it
was an initial impact at the start.
It's a sucker punch.
You reacted very well considering how hard they came in.
Yeah, I mean, the players really have. This is, I guess, what we wanted to see, right?
Exactly, we wanted to see this turnaround.
But it's incredible, and I want to shout out to the development team on this because what they've achieved is incredible. And I know we had. Darren was on last week, and we spoke, and we've had interviews with Tom and Co. But there's a lot of people behind the scenes doing a lot of work on Elite Dangerous, and what they've attempted and pulled off, in my opinion, is a war, full-scale war, on a one-to-one galactic scale, where we have as was explained previous week. If you want to watch it on our Twitch show, Thargoids have an agenda. They understand what they're doing. They know how they're moving around and what their objectives are and what they want to do, and they will be reacting to what the players are doing, etc. That's incredible. Like to have that in a one-to-one scale of the Milky Way is amazing. And I love seeing the stories coming out now where against all odds players are banding together and going in and fighting to defend systems and stuff like that. So it's great. It's absolutely great.
It is. You're doing a stellar job.
You are.
I've been enjoying watching the people going, I can still be peaceful. Oh, maybe not.
We'll probably talk a bit more about that later on, Paul. But I mean, I know people want to be friends with the Thargoids. At the moment, I'm not sure the Thargoids are listening.
No, they're not that happy, are they? A lot has happened in a short space
It's
of
an odd
time,
thing when you've just come back from an attempted genocide. Maybe understandable.
Maybe the box of chocolates just isn't enough to cut it with them.
Yeah.
No. We should maybe try a bit harder. So that's kind of the bulk, really. Is the maelstroms are in place and players are now obviously at war. I think with. The Thargoids. Yeah. But we do have some in-game issues that I know you've been raising with us. And Sally, do you want to pick up some of the known issues that we know we hear you loud and clear?
Yeah, that's fine. Again, with update 14, you were all awesome. It was a big day. It was like a birthday. It took a fair old amount of time out of your day, but it was absolutely awesome at the end of it. And we do recognise that you do have you're still experiencing a few issues in game, and they have been noted. We did pop a forum post out in the news and bulletin section. When was that? That feels like
years ago. I think it was actually only Tuesday. It might have been Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was.
Was it this week I did it?
It was this week, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Mm-hmm. Wow. And we are happy to say that the team are looking to address these at the start of next year or as early as next year. We haven't got any confirmed dates yet, and the known issues list is not, don't take that as being the update notes. Yeah. These are all in investigatory stages at the moment. We are listening, Yeah,
trying to get fixed. And obviously this is not, we talk about doing a small update early in the year, we're not talking about this being like update 15, that's something entirely different. This would just be a separate update to address some of these issues and maybe a little bit some other bits in there. But we are aware that we are looking at it. The team are hard at work trying to investigate and find solutions. So we just want to let you know we've heard the team are working at it. They're hard at work. Even today they're hard at work. So don't think we haven't heard you. So
apart from when we're wrangling them for a live.
Apart from when we're trying to get into a live stream, Speaking of which, we should probably. Get rolling.
Get ready
for our
welcome them in.
Yeah, we have. We've got a few guests coming in. Yeah. We have an intermission, right?
We do have an intermission. In the meantime, we have of course, LCU and crew.
Yes.
Doing an absolutely solid for
stellar
charity. Yes. With Thargoid.
Yes.
Which we can watch now.
Great name.
Disturbing news has arrived at the Galnet News Digest. That a fate worse than the Thargoid invasion. Worse than having your home station shut down by Thargoids. Possibly even worse than having your escape pod collected not by the Thargoids, but by Etienne Dorn, awaits the listening and viewing public this holiday season. Commander LCU No Fool Like One has teamed up with Commander Tokoso, who should know better, and what has been described as a large group of D-listers, to make a Christmas charity single that bears some resemblance to the charity singles of the 20th and 21st centuries. This very real appeal is for funds to help people with physical disabilities experience the joy of gaming, and to perhaps help some of them to get all the way to Beagle Point. If you'd like to give some money to make the music stop, the link is in the description. Thank you.
This Christmas they're gonna kill all of us.
It's Christmas time. There's a need to be afraid. And at Christmas time, they might conquer soul and infest lay.
All these words of plenty, spread with slime instead of joy. They'll throw their tentacles around our world tonight.
But say a prayer to the God at Christmas time, planning death when you're having fun.
There's a shape outside your timeline, and it's the cause of cold fear, where the Christmas time. Just caustic burns and gargoyles screaming, having fun. Oh, your canopy will blow, and your light support is low. This Christmas they're gonna kill us all. Here's to you, Halton saving everyone. Here's to them, watch them killing just for fun. This Christmas they're gonna kill us all.
Hear me now. It's Doctor Who. I love this show.
Okay, seriously though, this is the best we can do. They're gonna kill us all. We're singing. I think way to go, LCU. But hey, at least it's fun.
Respect.
Free from soul, let the bubble burn tonight. Oh, free from soul, get out while you still have time. Oh, free from soul, let the bubble burn tonight. Oh, free from soul, get out while you still have time.
It's opened. Oh man. Amazing stuff. So big thank you to everyone involved in the Thargade charity song. If you'd like to support the special effect, and it's a great charity, please put !Thargade and it will take you through the Just Giving page. It's a very good charity to give money to, and I appreciate there was some time there where we had to listen to some wonderful voices. We really enjoyed it here at the studio. Sally's not off crying somewhere.
The Thargoid singing.
The Thargoid singing at the end was genius. But it's a great charity, so !Thargade will take you to that. So we're on to our next segment, which is love it, Supercruise news. But this is a very special Supercruise news because we're joined by two very special guests. You've seen them before, but welcome back, Hannah and Ben. Welcome back to the show. So thank you very much for coming along. Happy holiday season for us all.
Same to you.
Yes, thank you very much. So we're going to go through. We thought we'd do something a bit different because I know you like a bit of a story. We like, you're.
It's rumoured, yeah.
You're into the bit of the old storying. So we're going to go through the recent events, sort of in Galnet, and then just ask you your thoughts and feelings about what you think might be happening, what you thought was interesting, you saw. You cool for doing that?
Totally, yeah. It seems like a nice, cheerful exercise for this festive season.
I mean, it's all good news at the minute in the galaxy.
Totally, right.
Nothing bad is happening. So before we go on, though, do you want to just tell us sort of exactly, if for people that don't know, who've just joined us, who you are, what do you do?
Yeah, well, I'm Ben. I'm the senior narrative designer for Elite. So I'm involved in a lot of the direction of the story that we're doing. Picking out where we can do cool events, looking at different ways we can tell the story for Elite, through gameplay, through Galnet, through audio logs. and all that fun stuff.
Cool. Thank you very much. And Hannah, use yourself.
Hello, I'm Hannah. I am a graduate designer. I work with Ben on implementing the live game narrative and occasionally bits of other feature work as well. So
it's fair to say this year's been rather epic in terms of story-wise. Yep. Lots of stuff's happened this year. Do you want to give us I'd say it's one of the biggest years for story narrative-wise for Elite Dangerous, and I know we won't talk about what's coming because we know what's coming. But talk us through this year, and how's it been working on Elite Dangerous narrative-wise this year for you guys?
It's been a lot of fun. I mean, as you say, it's been very narrative-heavy this year, I think, compared to previous years, and that's primarily because we had the end of a very long arc, which was the Asma saga, which was the Salvation storyline.
Good guy, Salvation.
Yep, lovely guy, very
like
popular.
Always a good guy.
Yeah, really popular. So we kind of had to build up to an appropriate climax for that, which ended up being the Proteus Wave event in HRP 22460. Still remember the system.
I don't think I've forget it.
I've typed it so many times over the last few months. So yeah, we needed something suitably, we think, grand for that, which then went straight into, the Stargoids and the Thargoid War. So
the consequence of said actions, right?
Yes, one could say an aftermath.
An aftermath of said actions.
So for me, trying to make sure that those two, the end of that big chapter and the start of a new one, was given appropriate scope.
And Hannah, have you enjoyed watching players sort of go through the story arc and sort of the thoughts and process of like what's going to happen, and how's it been for you?
It's been incredibly exciting. I think, as I'm sure you can tell by my job title, this is my first job in the games industry, and it's been really exciting to jump straight into something which players have been enjoying so much. It was amazing watching everyone go into HIP 22460 for the first time, after everything exploded, and then more recently update 14's been great as well.
Yeah, and again, I am teasing a little bit. We're not going to go into what's happening, but there's more to come. This is
merely the beginning.
You have a plan. I really enjoyed the work you've done, and I've enjoyed watching sort of players kind of guess. And I remember after the finale, I remember putting a tweet. I even quoted myself like the massive douche I am. But I did do a tweet when players were saying, the Galaxy will just go back to being the same again. And I quoted that tweet, and I was just like, if you think that is what's going to happen, enjoy. And at that point, I knew what had been, and it had been deployed actually at that point, these interesting signals that were about, but no one had found them. Yeah. And I was just like, that's great. Enjoy your moment, your temporary era of just, it's okay now. We've done Salvation. It's gone. I was like, you have no idea what you've done.
Palpatine gift number 4.
I'm running out. I need him to make more Star Wars films because I'm running out of gifts. I'm running out of Palpatine gifts.
Have you tried going into the animated ones?
I might do, but I've kind of got my stock series, and I think now people understand where I'm going with the different vibes. So, but it's been great. But as I said, we've got news is always ongoing, and we've got some current news. So there's a bit to go through. Would you be happy to go through some of the most recent news?
Sure, go ahead.
I'll do my best to sort of read through it as accurately as possible. So forgive me in advance for butchering your work. But okay, so on the 6th of December, 3308. Congressman Dalton Chase has made a public statement regretting his involvement with the Thargoid Advocacy Project. Chase became a member of Congress after an electoral campaign focusing on interspecies diplomatic relations. He was a key organiser and fundraiser for the Kingfisher megaship, which attempted to open communications with the Teneris entity, but was subsequently destroyed with no survivors.
I can't believe sending a ship of perfectly defenceless people to go towards what was clearly a hostile thing would have ended badly.
Well,
it usually goes so well when we send megaships.
Megaships have got a good track record in Elite, so I'm stunned that this went badly.
He's an interesting character because he's kind of like, it's going to be great. It's going to be, you coming on? Do you know what? I would have loved to have been on, but I've got a meeting, and
I was doing my hair.
Yeah, we were polishing our dome. So
Yeah, heard no politician whatever dual intentions there.
Yeah.
So Dalton Chase is an interesting one because he obviously he was getting quite a lot of attention for his pro-Thargoid stance, and the Thargoid Advocacy Project movement was gaining traction, and he kind of saw an opportunity there. So it wasn't so much that he was leading the movement, it's just that he said, well, I'll do a fundraiser essentially for you to do your thing, and I'll cheerlead from the background.
Yeah, lending his name to the campaign.
Lending his name to the campaign. He ended up getting made a congressman out of it.
It's almost like he gained a lot out of this.
Almost.
So a lot of people lost a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
You could
Politician
say.
with strange intentions? Surely not.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's. To be honest, and we're aware that our players are not everyone wants to fight Thargoids and stuff like that. But I think at this particular moment in time, after we've attempted near genocide, it's probably the wrong time to invite them over for dinner and be like, hey, can we just...
It's not going to help at this particular moment.
I feel like it's probably quite a good time, really, because you want to show that we're not all the same, don't you?
I mean, they definitely got to see that they could, a smorgasbord of people in that mega ship, I'm sure they could, this one's different. Anyways, right, so that was, he's an interesting character, but not last we've seen, I don't think. Right, okay.
But also, to clarify, because I've seen a few points on this on the forums about the Thargoid Advocacy Project as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to clarify that their mission wasn't so much to say, let's have peace now, and then they were rumbled by Dalton Chase kind of co-opted it. It's more that their beef was with humanity, with our leaders, who's saying, you've not even tried diplomacy to an extent that we recognise, so we want you to try harder. And if you don't try harder, we're going to do it ourselves. And this is kind of the outcome. So it's not all Dalton Chase, it's also perhaps other people should have stepped in who didn't.
That sounds like something Dalton Chase would say, Ben. I've
got his campaign badge somewhere.
All right, so then also on the 6th of December, 3308, 2 leading engineers, so plans for enhanced AX weaponry accelerate. I don't know why that would be happening. The 2 leading engineers have revealed designs to improve the stock anti-Xeno weaponry available to pilots. Liz Ryder and Zachariah Nemo have provided module modifications for many years, specialising in explosive and kinetic weapons, respectively. Over the past year, they have collaborated privately on the AX weapon design introduced by Aegis in 3303, seeking to improve the efficiency of delivering a compound hazardous to Thargoid vessels, which tips AX weapon ammunition.
My favourite thing about this is in the description of it, they're basically doing this as a hobby. It's like, oh yes, we've been creating weapons of mass destruction in our spare time. It's fun.
Yeah. This is going to be you in the future. Yeah. This will be you're one of their ancestors. I'm like,
I mean, no one minds if the weapons of mass destruction are aimed at
someone else. Yeah. Someone else is fine. So this is obviously about. We've seen a string of CGs that have gone out, and I know it's really important for us, and we mentioned it before, that we know that Thargoids are dangerous, very, very dangerous, and we know that obviously this war it's not a small scale war. This is, and I said it's incredible what you've achieved. It's a galactic scale war with a huge front now, with these 8 maelstroms now in place, and we want players to be able to take part. And we understand that in the past it's very difficult to sort of get to that feeling a bit more confident to take on some of the larger Thargoid vessels. But this is like a series of CGs, right, to allow players to maybe be able to take part and be involved and feel that they can make a difference on the front line.
Yeah, that's definitely the hope. I think the non-enhanced AX weapons have had a bit of a bad rap, especially when compared to the Salvation Guardian
Good Guy
weapons.
Salvation. He's only known as Good Guy Salvation
sorry,
in my books.
Daddy Savlon.
That's his name.
Not Daddy Savlon, Paul.
Yeah, so we wanted to give a bit of a less grindy way of getting some pretty cool AX weapons. So these ones are, I think we've got 3 of them available now since the CGs started going out just over a week ago.
Yeah,
just
pretty
impressive.
Today, I think. Today makes 4, I believe.
Yeah. They've definitely done 3.
Yeah.
I haven't checked in
There's
the last
appetite
I haven't
for
checked in the last hour or so since done 4. So perhaps 4.
I think perhaps the one that's gone live today might generate some excitement. The gimbal.
The gimbal
version.
one, yeah. The gimbal one will be.
I tried playing with that, and as a pretty terrible AX pilot, I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So for anyone who isn't aware, this is the first gimbal-mounted AX weapon that we've introduced.
Big deal.
Yeah. So players Hannah and myself, who aren't super hot on accuracy when under pressure,
or at any time, really.
Yeah, really. So it should help with kind of that sustained output of damage.
Yeah. I think essentially we needed sharper sticks, right? So it was like, right, our sticks aren't sharp enough, so we need to just get people in there and get on the front line. So, but to be clear, these do not lessen the threat of the Thargoids. Like, if you want to be taking on the Medusas, you can do it with this weaponry. You absolutely can. But
you still need skill.
You still need skill. Like, these weapons are not the silver bullet. They were not. You're not going to get in this and go and start taking down Thargoids ad infinitum. It's not going to happen. So please be aware of that if you're going to go pick them up. It's great. You will have an effective chance, but you will not suddenly become Maverick and be able to just weave your way through wings and wings of Thargoids. All right. This is the heading, I think. Do you want to read this one, Paul? I feel the heading feels like it's definitely your kind of...
Carnage wrought by fervor maelstroms. The rogue signal sources Kokijo and Oya, don't know, have arrived at their estimated destinations. Their impact mirrored that of the Tyrannus, Indra, it is hard to say, and Lagong maelstroms. A total of 16 neighbouring systems were immediately overwhelmed by Thargoid fleets, which launched devastating bombardments against orbital starports and planetary infrastructure.
Thought you'd like that one, Paul.
Yeah, I like that one.
So this is like, we had the sucker punch of the first Maelstrom landing, and this is kind of like the follow-up 1-2. And it was pretty bleak for players, to be fair, and in the Galaxy, because this is the Thargoids really. And it mirrored, it's a step change, right, in their attitude towards their engagement with humanity. In the past, they've kind of come in, had a bit of a poke around and dabble and gone like, okay, all right, we'll go. And humanity go, yeah, we beat them. And Thargoids like...
This one, this is different. It's fairly obvious. It's a sustained invasion of human space. It's not one or two systems at a time. It's not shooting the odd starport. They're here for a purpose.
It's very intentional.
They've got an objective. We've yet to work out what the objective is. Well, we know what the objective is.
But strictly speaking, humanity has not worked out.
It's a surprise.
But humanity is yet to work out what it is that objective is. But all we know is that they're very keen on taking control of as much of human space as they can very quickly. And the Maelstroms are the kind of the epicenter of that. They're the ones who seem to be directing the forces.
Weird that. Strange. But it's also like, obviously, when the first Maelstrom landed, it was almost impossible to fight back what was coming there, because it felt like the entirety of the Thargoid fleet was just like pouring through this one place in particular. But now, as we're seeing more Maelstroms deploy, these Thargoid forces seem to be also deploying with them. So there seems to be now a chance for players to engage, push back, maybe win some victories, which we've seen already, which is really pleasing to see, actually, and seeing like various organisations sort of step up and be like, hey, look, and this is what we want, and this is what we want players to start thinking about, is you have your own systems. And we discussed this, I think, in the last stream, where we're going to have this galactic front, where now all 8 Maelstroms are in place. There will be systems we think, you can look at and be, well, we can probably defend this. I would doubt very much you'll be able to defend all of them about what is coming.
Choose, but choose wisely.
Yes. So how do you think this has been like for watching players attack? Do you think how did you think when you saw the players' reactions to this onslaught when it landed? Because make no mistake, it's what it was. It was like a huge onslaught of aggression.
It's been a lot of fun how excited people have been to see the galaxy get destroyed. People really seem to like it when we destroy things in Elite. It's honestly it's pretty scary. I've been finding it really interesting how the kind of scientific communities in our player base have been approaching the Maelstroms and documenting everything and kind of working out how they can try and fight back against this kind of massive threat.
And also like the organised campaigns on which systems to focus your efforts on. I believe this week they managed to flip one system and prevent Thargoid approaching another one, which is really good to see. And we hope that as the war progresses, the community is going to need to do more of that, because this is a war. Around it, so
hopefully it's going to bring everyone together.
This is the one thing we're really clear on, I think, in the past. We keep labouring it, I think, just but it is a war. It's a war, but it's not just about fighting. There are, I think, when you look at the Galactic map, there's different things you can do here, and there's trade you can bring in, there's rescuing and stuff. So you don't just have to fight. You can support in other ways. But it's going to take some undoing what we've wrought upon the galaxy. All right, so the next one we have is on the 13th of December, 3308, The Darkest Days. Another cheery headline, Paul. News feeds have published their reactions as the Thargoid Maelstroms launch fleets to overpower multiple inhabited systems. Sol today, be in no doubt we are in a war for survival. Dark days are upon us. No more ridiculous ideas of peace with the aliens. No more time for politics or debate. The Thargoids have come to wipe us out unless we stand up and fight.
Very cheery Christmas message.
Yes, and then it said Merry Christmas. Hope you have a lovely holidays for everyone. It didn't say that. So yeah, it just reinforces what we just said there, right?
Yeah, basically. I mean, to be fair, that is the federal, very pro-government.
It did sound
paper.
very like.
Yeah, that's your propaganda paper for Federation. So it's like the interesting thing about the except here is because that article was several excerpts from different voices. There was like the Imperial news feeds, the Alliance news feeds, independent news feeds. So the except you've got is the most warlike because the Federation are pretty hawkish about that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just kind of humanity's initial reaction to what happens next because we don't know. It's kind of coming to terms with the fact that this is, as we said, this is a next phase of the Thargoid War.
Yeah. And I guess it's also coming to the fact that at the moment it's a war we are definitely on the losing side of at the minute. Like, and let's be clear on that. It's not like this doesn't feel like an even footing war. This is a species that are capable of delivering a lot of. I want to say manpower, but that's definitely the wrong word to use for Thargoids.
Bug power?
Bug power. They can they have numbers, they have resource, they have intelligence, and they have weapons that are effective, and they seem to be more effective than us. So, yeah, we're a bit of a state. One here for the AX weapons on the 15th December. So today, Pilots Federation alert, the continued project to provide enhanced AX weaponry for all ships has announced its latest progress update. Independent pilots have been tasked with establishing manufacturing bases to select locations in the core systems. Thanks to these focused efforts, the following weapons are now available for purchase. The enhanced AX multi-cannon turreted, the advanced AX missile rack turreted, and the advanced AX multi-cannon fixed, and now we obviously have the gimbaled one, which has just gone live today. Were either of you surprised, Hannah, I'll pose one for you, how fast these CGs were completed? Because it was so fast, it actually caused us some confusion.
Yeah, I think the first one took like about a day and a half. It's very impressive. I'm glad people were so excited by it. I think quite a lot of players who don't necessarily want to fight Thargoids were pretty excited to have the opportunity to contribute to the war without having to actually go and fight
everything. And
so we gave quite long dates for people to be able to complete them, but I think we were all quite pleased that they've taken off so well.
And I would like to take this moment to apologise to the mods and everybody else because we got really confused because how fast things were moving, right? So we were looking at it being, this should be running for weeks. And it's like, it's finished. It's like, what? They finished it? It's like,
big props to Flossie, Keertrax and Osric for staying sane as we sort of went, sorry!
Yeah, things were moving quickly.
Yeah, you're meant to do an excellent job out there. What we tend to do with CGs is we say, here's an end date, rough time. If you complete it beforehand, then it ends. But we massively overestimated how long it would take. So, yeah.
We wanted you to get them, we just didn't realise you wanted them that much. Actually, it's your fault. All right, I'll take it all back. It's not our fault, it's your fault for being
We are blameless.
All right, so one of the last couple of things we're going to talk through is we actually have a Christmas event. So something nicer. It's kind of linked, but it's still a nicer story. I've got some questions first, and then we'll go through the story. So, first of all, who is Sandra Cause?
Sandra Cause. Sandra Cause is
unfamiliar sounding name.
It is at this time of year. Weird.
Yeah. It just popped out of the ether. Sandra Cause is the CEO of the largest toy manufacturer in human space.
Okay.
Sandra's Workshop is kind of a company. It's on lots of toys and interactive programs. I mean, toys in the future are phenomenal. So she's got a little stamp at the end of it. But because of her usual supply chain, which is Dolph's Roots, that's their delivery service. They've kind of had their ships kind of pushed over to one of our systems to help with evacuation of refugees and stuff, which is a very nice humanitarian effort. So Sandra was asked our independent pilots to step in and deliver some gifts around to various places in the galaxy.
Okay. So how can players help? I guess it's getting these gifts, right? So is this something they have to do? Is this?
Yeah. So the first step is to go and find what you need to deliver.
Yeah. We'll try and keep it a little bit cryptic because there's something you have to do here. You have to, it's not just you don't just give it away, but it's
yes.
But the starting point is frosted duck.
No, the starting point is Sandra's post box.
Yes.
Sandra's post box. Of course, she has a post box.
Yes. But yes, after that, you're
on a trail.
Figure out where these kids are who need their gifts so badly.
There we go. So you'll be delivering gifts around the galaxy, like I don't know, like some other. No character springs to mind that does that, but it'd be great to have a character that did that.
It would.
But it's great. This is something in the game that you'll be able to do. So if you don't want to take part in the war, you don't have to. This is obviously linked narratively to it because this will be helping kids that we would like some toys.
And for our older players, there's also a name drop of one of our previous characters who did a previous Christmas event. So if you spot that one, that means you're one of the originals.
There's a little Easter egg in our Christmas thing. See what I did there? Two little. I'm going to move on. But if you do take part in this event, we do have some stuff you can earn in-game. So you can earn some unique paint jobs which are available in the game. There's a bobblehead you can earn in-game, and there is a fireworks module, which also happens to...
Several
fireworks modules, so you can have your coloured displays, which is really fun. But I actually have the official storyline here, which is on the 15th of December. Today, Pirates Federation alert. Sandra Kors, CEO of the largest manufacturer of children's toys in the core systems, has requested help this holiday season. Many parents will still be familiar with Sandra's workshop, recognising the company logo stamped across countless data pads, interactive suites and tactile playsets designed for youngsters. But the joy of this year's festive season is at risk, with the recent Thargoid invasion impacting the workshop's distribution chain. Use Sandra Kors, that's SANDRACORRS, to see the Galnet article and get started in the event, which is live now. And I think on that, since we're giving stuff away, we should probably give away an icicle gift to one of our streams. So I need a word for the chat to put in. We can't say Sandra Kors because that's already in there. Right. So exclamation mark something. We need a word. So Hannah, Ben, do you want to pick a word?
Collectively or one each?
We need one word.
What, no two giveaways?
You know how easy it is to confuse me, Ben? Come on.
Both say a word, we'll merge it together, there'll be no confusion.
Hang on. Right, Hannah, pick us a word.
Snowstorm.
Snowstorm, exclamation mark, snowstorm, to be in with the chance at winning the icicle. Oh, Lord, this is moving fast. Hang on. Oh, it's so fast, it's done its thing again. Producer Adam, or do I sound like, why have I turned like I'm 6 again?
Adam.
Dad!
Sir!
My chat just disappeared, and all I'm seeing is snowstorm. I'm not seeing exclamation mark snowstorm. I'm not sure if it's because I'm looking at a restream. It's just, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing snowstorm exclamation mark, but I'm not seeing exclamation mark snowstorm. At snowstorm, that's incorrect. All right, funny person. Someone's actually written exclamation marks. I mean, the actual thing, exclamation mark. I need the exclamation mark at the start. Although it is, I know I'm taking this. Oh, hang on.
I see you're running a tight ship here, Arthur.
It's what I do, mate. It's what I do. Nothing ever goes wrong when I'm in charge. Sally leaves the room for 5 minutes, and I.
We need an adult.
Oh no! And now I've broken teams. Oh dear.
Oh no.
What can I do? That is not helpful. All right, can I chat? My producer just sent me through. It's just this word that says restream deletes. What is that? That's like a cryptic message just left somewhere.
I think he's saying that Restream doesn't let you see exclamation mark snowstorm, so the reason we're not seeing it is because Restream isn't showing it. Is that what you're saying? That is what we're saying.
Well, then type that!
They are typing it, we're just not seeing it.
All right, chat. I'm really sorry. Can we just go with snowstorm and pop it in the chat and I'll try and see if I can pick one out. All right. Here we go. Right, there we go. I'm going to stop it there.
No, this is my fault.
Oh God. Right. There.
You got one?
There. Yep. Simek. P-S-I-M-E-K. Congratulations, P-S-I-M-E-K. You've won yourself
the Icicle paint job pack. That was really easy, and I'm so happy that I could do that for you today. And I've also realised that I'm terrible at shouting at my producer. I love him really. Have you noticed this fireplace, Paul? It's really warm, actually. It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
I really wanted a station in there to be on fire.
Well, there's plenty of those in game, thanks to these two primarily. But also, before we move on to the next part of the show, again, thank you both so much for coming on the show. I know you're very, very busy. There's some stuff happening in the galaxy you need to tend to. So we can't wait to see where this narrative takes the players. I'm very excited to see the strings you're already pulling. And some of the stuff, and I just want to point this out, some of the stuff is grandiose, so you're seeing it. And these two are very good at other stuff that you, if you're not really paying attention, you may not see. So, yeah, very excited. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to take a small break, looking at a video from, I believe it's an Orange Phoenix, actually. It's the show, it's the Dawn of the Darkest Days, which just came out on Twitter. It's an incredible video, which kind of caps off pretty much what we were talking about. But the best of holidays to both of you. Thanks for joining us.
Have a wonderful holiday season. Thanks everyone who's been with us for Elite this year, and next year is going to be even better.
Yes, it is. All right, awesome stuff. Right, let's roll that video and see you soon.
The Proteus Wave. This failed experiment, undertaken by Salvation to rid humanity of the Thargoid threat once and for all, has proven to be the catalyst to invoke the current events. His ambitious attempt to combine Thargoid and Guardian technologies to create a genocidal weapon ended in disaster with huge loss of human life and ultimately induced an aggressive Thargoid response. The response began with the appearance of the rogue signals. These 8 signals on their arrival manifested into huge clouds that we now know as the Maelstroms. These colossal, ominous clouds, believed to have a diameter of around 180 kilometers, can be found orbiting ammonia worlds in their respective systems, and due to their high lightning activity, have each been named after ancient mythological gods of thunder. Within the Maelstroms, previously unseen organic constructs can be found, along with patrolling Thargoid interceptors. These new constructs have come to be known as caustic generators, due to their apparent purpose being to expel caustic vapor throughout the Maelstrom and possibly creating the cloud itself. The Maelstroms are very hazardous environments, not only due to the explosive caustic generators and ship-dissolving environment, but the entire occupied systems effectively render Guardian-human hybrid technologies inoperable, only previously seen within HIP 22460. However, the Maelstrom also has an apparent, as yet undocumented mystery at its core. Even with countless attempts, the centre of these clouds have not been reached due to what appears to be an extremely powerful defence mechanism of some kind. A huge concussive force is released on approaching the core, which even the largest and most powerful ships cannot overcome and are temporarily shut down whilst expelled with great force. The arrival of the Maelstroms has also revealed a new form of interceptor, only seen briefly in the past. These reasonably elusive Thargoids have come to be known as the Orthoros variant, which seem to be only found in systems marked for Thargoid invasion. With this specific system state being the only location the Orthoros can be discovered in, it has given the impression that they are a form of advanced scout, gathering information for further Thargoid expansion efforts. These interceptors seem to be very passive with a non-aggressive but very defensive nature. They are unique in the way that they leave a caustic trail as they move and have a powerful fast-deploying shutdown field. This is deployed causing damage to Guardian hybrid technology allowing the Orthrus to make a rapid escape through a witch space portal in discovery of any potential human threat. It is now obvious the deployment of the Proteus wave by Salvation has agitated the Thargoids, causing the race to see humanity as a greater threat than ever before. With 8 rogue signals now materializing as maelstroms, surrounding human-occupied space and extremely aggressive conquering of human systems, leaving carnage and destruction in their wake, we as a race have dark times ahead. We now need to not only defend ourselves and our systems, but gather scientific understanding of this incredible threat to our existence. So, to all commanders out there I say this. It is time to put aside our differences and band together to save humanity in whichever way you can. Gather scientific data, rescue populations, supply support resources, or fight on the front line against this incredible foe. The time is now, commanders. The time is now.
Hello, I'm back. That was a good little segment, wasn't it?
It was fun. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Good. Had a chat with Ben and Hannah.
It's nice to see that they are enjoying burning the galaxy, which is always nice to me. Paul was very happy. Like,
I like when the galaxy is on fire.
It was like Paul's meeting his idols. So it was great.
Idols,
it was great.
Lovely. Nice. So now we're moving on to, well, we've been really excited about this, haven't we? The 3308 quiz of the year.
Dun, 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 dun.
And as we mentioned before this all kicked off, we have some extra special, well, we've got an extra special host.
Yeah. There he is.
Hey. Well, Dav. And some developer opponents, because it is CM's versus.
Indeed.
Shaken not stop.
Yeah.
Versus the devs.
It's a quiz.
It's a quiz, Moneypenny.
Christmas quiz. It's a full house, so let's do a round robin. Round robin.
Oui, c'est moi.
Starting off with Robin.
Yes, I'm Robin. I'm senior audio designer on the project and current lead.
Nice. I'm Tom. I'm one of the designers on the team.
Darren, also a designer on the team.
Hi, I'm Dav Stoss. I'm from the Elite Server team.
Needs no introduction, does he?
Needs
well,
no
any of you
Not
actually.
really. I mean,
you're
you're
absolutely amazing.
There we go. Right.
All
we don't
hail
need to
devs.
just. Yeah, all hail the devs. Yeah, a lot of people are happy that everyone's here. Cool.
Yeah. So, big question. How has 3308 been for all of you?
You're all looking at me.
I know, I don't know why. I just
Answer the question.
Sometimes we just need some design input.
Yeah, that's true.
Stuff out of Tom.
It's been a lot of iteration. I love a bit of iteration. This is what the ninth time we iterated on a year of Elite Dangerous, so that's pretty good. Yeah, it's been good. It's been steadily upwards, which I think is all you can ask for from a year.
Yeah, good.
How about you, Darren?
I think steadily upwards that's quite good, actually. Well, I'm surprised you didn't segue on to talking about the Scorpion with that, but that's
never
very
mentions
steadily
it.
upwards.
Never
mentions the Scorpion.
Never mentions it.
Steady's not the word.
It's been,
rapidly upwards is the Scorpion.
I would say 3308 has been very eventful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any prominent events that have stood out for you this year that you would say you were excited about?
There's been a few explosive moments.
Explosive moments.
Explosive moments.
I think
lots of stuff hot off the press.
The point at which the community spotted something in the sky was quite a cool moment, I think, because we didn't sort of flag it or announce it or anything like that. It's just someone finally noticed. And we're like, yeah.
It was it was like a couple thousand people all gathering and going.
Is it a
Wait a minute.
It's imminent death.
Good. Robin?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a magical year for Elite.
Magical.
Yeah.
I like that word.
Thought I'd use something a bit stronger than upwards.
I've got a favourite audio moment
Do you?
of the year. Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good one.
Oh, it's a good one.
It's a massive bug. No.
No, it's from the settlement defence thing, and we had the idea of having the police come in and raid.
Oh yeah.
And then setting up the police cars to be proper police cars.
Oh, with the klaxon, with the womp womp.
Incredible, like sinister police klaxon of the future. I loved that. I think between that and the blue flashing lights and everything like that.
So I did do that one. I can take claim to that for once. Yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed doing that, and yeah, visually it was just an awesome thing to watch. Of just like very Dune-esque. I loved it. Yeah, that was great.
Was it originally a placeholder of like you went into the VO booth and just wee woo wee woo?
Wee woo wee woo. No, I think it's like combination of like ship horns and birds going like tweeting, and I went weird with them.
Birds going, "You're under arrest."
Yeah, exactly.
And Dav.
Hi.
We like rolling you out, don't we, when we can?
Only for special occasions. I'm only very rarely allowed out in public. Most of the time behind closed doors where I can do least damage.
How's your year been?
It's been a wonderful year. It's had its ups, its downs, it's had small moments, it's had big moments, but it's all culminated in teaching the Thargoids a few more tricks. I do like me a good simulation, and the Thargoid War simulation is no exception. So watching the team, they were already alive, so I won't say bring them to life, but giving them a few more tricks up their sleeves, giving them a bit more volition, even if it's just the path they were taking across the galaxy to what they did when they got there.
That has been fun. I think it was definitely a mission to make those things move in the way that we wanted them to. But yeah, it was all worth it, and then like the whole response has just been really, really cool.
Someone's asked if we keep a fire extinguisher for Dav because he's right next to the fire.
If we smell any.
If we start smelling you burn,
don't worry.
It's fine. I'm just that hot.
Yeah, it's fine.
The lab coat is fireproof anyway, right?
Close enough, at least for purposes of this. And for those who you're asking for a mass jump, yeah, sure, bring it.
That's how the song goes, right? It's server dev roasting on an open fire.
That's the lyrics, exact lyrics, yeah.
The deputy hamster herder would slap me for suggesting that.
So, carrying on the festive spirit, we do have a little treat from Darren, don't we? Who surprised us all with a nice little piece
incredible
of
talent here,
which we can't help but not share.
Look at this!
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Oh, look at that! It's beautiful, isn't it?
This is the problem when devs have the ability to just debug stuff into locations. And I was like, I can't remember what it was, but something just made me think, you know what? I could literally just spawn everything. You just put all the coordinates in. I'm just like, now. And then it popped up and I was like, that's great.
The little red nose.
I loved watching you form this across the office, and you had a penny drop moment. He made all the rows of Thargoid scouts as the ranger, and then he had a penny drop moment going, oh, have I used the red one?
That literally happened, because I had the 12 scouts, I put the Medusa in, and I was just like, oh no, and it literally looks like a red nose. I was like, yeah, great. So I put the Berserker in at the front, and it was it's perfect. And then you can literally, you can see us right in the back, just behind the S.
Yep.
Like we're right there.
It's too late for this year, but coming soon to a Christmas special
event
near you.
Santa Thargoid, brilliant.
And this is why we have tools programmers.
I'll get this printed.
We can get this
printed.
We can get this printed. Thank you very much.
Shall we crack on
Let's
with
do
Devs
this.
versus CM's I'm Scared
I've got a feeling we're going to lose this pretty badly.
Yeah, I think it's going to be devastating.
Devastating.
That's our team name.
It's a shock you don't come to these shows. Get out.
Are you the Devastators then?
It's got to be, right?
That's pretty cool.
The commute.
And not in the Chaos Gateway.
Paul gave us Paul just gave us a team name, and any time I don't have to do work is great. So go for it.
Dav's the Quizmaster. So full disclaimer: we don't know what's in that. Devs don't know what's in that. Bruce does know what's in that. Adam knows what's in that. So we're all level ground, guys. There's no tricks here.
When do we get to show for buzzers? When do we get to show for buzzers?
Let's try our buzzers now.
Technical test.
So this is the Devastator's buzzer.
Anyone?
Buzzer.
Go for it.
Amazing.
What name do we give ourselves?
The
CM team. This is our buzzer.
Oh, very good.
That's lovely.
Okay,
I can hear Matt Florian's waking somewhere.
Oh, that's cool.
If I had a button that did that, it would get very precious.
Are they different buttons for different weapons?
Stop it!
That escalated really quickly.
Don't make me take those buzzers away.
Your power distributor won't take it.
I'm not going to lie, when we all sat down, we realised that we had the lasers, so before you got in, we swapped them around.
Honkers out.
Cool shenanigans.
I immediately need this just at my desk.
Right.
Let the suffering
Get it going.
commence.
Yeah.
You reckon?
All right.
Go on then, Dal.
Okay, so, hello everybody, welcome to Elite Dangerous in 3308, the quiz. So, we have multiple different question types. Some of them need a buzzers, some of them are multiple choice, and other ones, well, we'll take a closest guess because it's all about the numbers. And we all like a number.
So I could just say like half, like already.
I'm not competitive.
I mean, we've heard of latency, it's reducing his ping time, so we all like a good network gag there. Yeah. So I think we should just dive straight in because people are having to watch this. So question number 1, fingers on or near or approximately on your buzzers. Oh. So in January 3308, which project finally connected the 2 separate human colonies?
Colonia Bridge.
Oh, Arthur, why'd you press it then?
Just in case you got it wrong.
Is the right answer. Yes. I think we'll give you a point.
Thank you. Do points mean prizes?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Oh.
Can you remember when did that? Oh God, I can't believe that was this year.
Yeah. I know.
That felt like, oh my goodness.
Populating how many was it?
Yeah, this is what I'm
68
thinking.
systems we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't know if you know
that was the
more
spreadsheet.
about. Yeah.
You just had the 2 people on stream that could talk to you most about that.
Just to call this out, because someone in chat has asked for a crate Mark III. Just to be clear, there's no more crates. Are there any more crates?
Oh,
we're skipping the 3, I think. We're going straight to the 4, aren't we?
We're going straight to the bin.
Crate Mark bin.
Yes, thank you, Chieftain. Moving right along, question number 2, and this is a multiple choice round. So I will give you a number of options, and once I finish talking, you get to pick one of the options.
So we get to confer. Can we confer?
If you like.
Can we all confer?
We can, we can hear you.
I mean, we are just one big happy family, but sure. Right, question 2. In February, we celebrated the Lunar New Year by adding which animal as a suit cosmetic?
Yeah.
Was this the rat? Was this the pig? Was this the wabbit? Or was this the tiger?
How do you do that?
Tiger.
Sure.
Here's the tiger.
Yeah, it was indeed the tiger.
It's so good. It's that helmet, isn't it? And
I missed it though. I really wanted to get it.
It's so
You'll have to just wait another 12 years.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And it'll come round again.
I'll be 30 then.
Again.
I'm pretty sure Zulu Romeo wears it. Is it Zulu Romeo? I think all the time wearing it. Or he loves
the commander who's got first discovery on Sagittarius A star.
Not bad.
Zulu's still going.
He was quick. I can't believe he got back in time.
It's a really cool helmet.
Anyway, this is 3308, not 2014. So moving right along to question 3, multiple choice. So again, we'll give you four answers to pick from. So March saw the release of Update 11, which allowed players to do what for the first time? Could they A?
Go on then.
It's going to be one of 2 things here.
A, B, C or D?
It's walk around the fleet carrier.
Right.
Yeah, but which letter is that?
Yeah, Arthur.
Oh, it's definitely C.
All right, cool. And for the rest of you at home, was it A, sitting on chairs and stools on Was it B, embark together on group protection missions to defend delivery routes from criminals? C, could you customise your fleet carrier interiors?
Oh, you could do that. You could do that.
Or was it D, all of the above?
No, but I said C though.
I'm going to embarrass myself here. Was it all of the above?
Yes.
Fantastic.
3-0.
Nice work.
You know the story of Icarus.
Oh, I contributed.
You can't go too close to the fire, I'm in the way.
That was the only one I know.
The truth is, none of us really want to win. We just want Arthur to lose.
That is a story of my life. That is a story of my life.
That's the
At the moment,
tag of the Thargoid War, right? Whoever wins
everybody is a
after
winner.
loses.
Especially the lovely audiences at home.
Yes.
Speaking of which, buzz along with us, people at home.
Yes, they are.
This year,
Just write buzz in the chat.
No, Paul.
Which fortnightly hit show kicked off with its debut episode in March?
Go on.
I can't remember.
Frameshift Live.
It's the right answer.
For 17 points, Dev?
Only for 1 point, but we'll have to see what we can do with units of measurement later on.
Imagine if we got that wrong. That'd be terrible.
3-1.
Come on.
Moving right along, question 5, another multiple choice question. In May, we celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Odyssey's release, but on which day? Was it the 19th, the 20th,
Honestly, what
the
part
21st,
multiple choice?
or the 22nd?
I mean,
I haven't
He's
heard
doing it in
any.
Morse code.
It's 21st.
Would you like to offer another answer?
It's the 19th.
Is the right answer?
Oh no! I love that he does it early. He's sitting there going like, I know this. This is the best
Why
day
don't you just...
This is the best day of my life.
You see what we have to work here, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just like, oh no, he's not waiting for all of the answers. And then he gives the wrong one and he's like, oh God, no.
I know, Darren, I was there.
Okay, moving right along. So we finish this before the end of Christmas. Question 6, and fingers on or near the buzzers.
I should not be allowed in the quiz.
This one's not multiple choice, so you're okay.
Am I?
Well,
So at the end of June 3308, Azimuth Biotech seized control of a notable system and applied a permit lock to it. That system then went on to be the staging ground for Salvation's final confrontation with the Thargoids. Can you name that system backwards?
Oh, they buzzed first.
06422.
Right.
PIH.
Sure,
Go
I'll
on.
go with that. 4-2.
Yes!
Legend.
There he is.
That would have
There
taken
he
me a
is.
week.
That's the
Like,
mental
I knew what the
agility.
number
I would have
was.
had to write it down.
Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Question 7. So this is where we get approximate. We are data driven here. We do like science, but here we will take the closest answer. Throughout July, commanders rallied together to defend HIP 22460 as Azimuth Biotech prepared the Proteus Wave superweapon. How many Thargoid ships did players destroy in that system between July the 8th and July the 20th? I think the honk got there just before the lasers.
It's loads.
Loads.
Is the answer loads? You said approximate.
I did say approximately. Loads is not quantifiable enough for me to accept
This
that.
is no impossible. I was
I'm
looking at
going to
this
go with
exact
something
number
like
the other day.
70,000.
70,000, 1 moment.
Now,
do you want us to give an answer too? And it's whoever's closer.
Yes, I would very much like that.
say one. Just say one.
Yeah, can we say more than one? Will that, will
If we
that
say
help?
71,000, then we get all the numbers above
See,
that,
there's
right?
the big brain,
I've got
right?
a feeling
It's
it's
only got to
more-
go one up or one down, right?
I've got a feeling it's more like 120,000.
You reckon?
Sounds good to me.
120k
At
for
least
you?
10.
So we're
At
going
least 10.
So we're playing the higher
I killed a
lower,
couple.
higher lower game.
We've got, it was closer to 2 million by Phoenix.
218,783 Thargoid shops have been shot.
definitely-
Shops have been closed.
So I'm afraid the devs were closest.
Okay, all right.
I mean, miles out. But
I was looking at that number the other day, like really specifically that number, and that's why I was just like, oh come on, man.
This is why we have server databases.
Yeah.
This is the use we put into, folks.
Was this on with a view to
some
how can we
points
bring them
behind.
back?
This was a view of like, look, how many can players kill in how much time, right?
It's true. Turns out it is a lot.
It's a lot.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
They've become really proficient at pruning flowers.
Question 8. Fingers on the buzzers.
It's a buzzer one.
So, in August, we released Update 13 and delivered the epic conclusion to the Azimuth Tharga. When Salvation fired the Proteus Wave superweapon, things did not go entirely as planned. What ship was he on when this happened?
We know
The
that.
Bright Sentinel.
Is the right answer.
And what happened to it?
What did
Can you hand that?
All right.
It was destroyed.
Because it was funny, I'll give you both a point for that, which means that made no difference.
So we made a mistake here. The Quizmaster is also a dev.
Yeah.
Not only a dev, but a dav.
A dab.
I'm not going to complain. I blame the recruiters. Okay, we're nearly at the end, folks. You haven't got
Some
much
people
more
are
to
saying
put up
another
with.
name.
Yes.
You are incorrect. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
No, I'm going to spoil it.
Right.
Maybe I have.
Cool.
Move on.
Question 9, and again, closest guest wins. So, the 20th of September marked the birthday of the original Elite.
Yeah.
How old did the original game turn this year? Closest guess wins, so you don't need to press buttons. I mean, you can.
Can't we just work it out?
39.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to go 39.
It's 39.
It's 38.
And you're going to go 38.
Oh, Arthur.
No, well, hang on a minute.
Hold on.
'cause it's 1980.
Final answer.
Arthur.
No, we've given our answer now. You're
I
done.
said the same as you.
You're
Yeah,
done.
I thought, but we should, because...
Well, go
it's
with
39.
yours.
Sally did my tweet
Now-
through you.
To be fair, does the game exist from the point at which David and Ian thought about it for the first time, or does it exist?
The good news is I can only go based on what's written in front of me,
Good.
so I take no responsibility for accuracy. Errors and omissions apply.
Look, we will be honest. We said 39, so if we're wrong, we're wrong.
Yeah, with the
Very well.
38, I was correct, but
You were.
Splitter.
Just remember.
Unfortunately, they were also correct with 38 years
38.
old, because
Yeah, well done.
the clue being 2022 minus 1984.
The clue is
The answer.
maths.
7-4 to the devs. Final question.
For 9 points.
And again, I take no
It's a
responsibility for the
tiebreaker.
quality of this question. Question 10, closest guest wins. So you can buzz if you want, but
Okay.
I shouldn't bother.
Just like the honk.
So last month saw the bubble turned upside down as the Thargoids officially invaded human-occupied space en masse.
Yeah, that's a big
Go
one.
go Team Thargoid. This week, humanity's first victory was earned in system HIP 23716. Out of the 1.6 million population in that system, how many were saved in rescue missions by commanders who were helping to evacuate the ports and markets and settlements?
Good
What
question.
was the number of the people in the system, sorry?
There was 1.6 million people in the system.
I'm going to say 1.4.
You can hear 1.4.
We've got.
What percentage?
Because I know, it's 1.4 million.
Oh, okay.
I know for a fact that one of the biggest, I think Operation Ida went in there. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be high.
So you reckon out of 1.6 million, 1.4 million were rescued?
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
I
come
reckon-
on.
I'm like, look, I'm
Because
just
we
going
know how the
to
mission
I
system
reckon.
works.
It's a
I
big one.
reckon.
It could be more than
I
1.6
reckon.
million.
I reckon it's more like. It's more than 1.6 million. It's more like 1.8 or 2.2 million or
Okay.
something.
Well,
We've got
between you need to pick a number.
go
We know it's higher, but how high do we go?
We've got
It's,
3.
I mean, again, at risk of game theorying this one, as long as it's higher than their answer by a little bit.
We're fine.
Yeah, you're right.
What did you guys say?
Yeah, I've already forgotten.
1.4?
Said 3 million.
It's 1.5 million.
You're going 1.5, you're going 1.4. So obviously there are a number of different ways of measuring this, and every member of the population is of course an individual with their own hopes and dreams. But I can only go with the answer written in front of me.
Okay.
So the answer is 1.2,600,115
Wow.
as of 1600 hours on yesterday afternoon, as gathered by Inara.
To be fair, I mean,
Other EDCD
Wow.
websites
The real
are
winners here
available.
are
We
the-
like our tools.
Are the commanders, isn't it? Really?
This is true.
And the people who are safe.
I did say this was for 9 points.
yes.
Dan. I did say the last question was for 9 points. I did
Right.
say
You
that.
did. You know, you did.
I
You
did
were
say-
right,
So
it was-
the prizes again? It's still
Just-
nothing,
just
right?
to-
You win
Yeah.
absolutely nothing for all of you. 3 boxes of nothing.
The only losers here is human dignity. So we have 10 questions answered, and because I was messing with the scores, we have 7 points to the devs and 5 to the community managers.
Well done, Dev Team. Well done.
So well done, everybody, and thank you to whoever wrote these questions.
That's to Bruce, but also Dev, thanks to you for coming in and being the host with the most.
You're
So,
most welcome.
it's
Please
very
can I
fun.
press the button that goes honk?
Oh,
Push again,
yes,
push again,
yeah.
push again.
Honk it. Honk it.
Go on,
down.
discover
Never thought
something.
I'd say that.
I'm now a happy Dave.
There we go. Amazing. So thank you. I hope you all enjoyed playing along at home, and so
Yeah.
it's been great.
Should we,
But
they deserve a prize.
I think so
They
for
deserve
putting up with
prize.
my terrible answers.
Yeah.
We give prizes away. So we need a word for chat.
Should we do get a couple out?
Yeah, we get a couple of prizes out. Hang on.
What?
Let's everyone pick a word. We do one pack for each of the devs. So Robin, pick a word for us, please.
Robin.
Television.
No, I have no idea. Okay,
that's the prize, right?
That was that's what I would
word.
like. That's what I'd like as a prize.
Chat's already
Eagle.
going. Chat's already typing television.
All right, it's already in there.
You've
All
got
right.
television, Robin.
Fantastic.
You've done it.
All right, so
Everything's
stop
gone well.
it now.
Whoever just said RM minus RF, extra points to you.
All
You're
right.
not deleting my service.
So it's Pat Marsons has won the Pat Marsons. So I'm making note of that. PATMARSONS. Pat Marsons, you've won a icicle.
Not a television.
Not. You haven't won a television. You've won an icicle skin pack. So well done.
I thought this
Pat
prize was
Marsons.
for me. I was like, me television.
Oh, there are no prizes for you. Just disappointment.
All right.
Okay.
My word, all one word.
Yeah. Oh no.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Love it.
All 3 pews are needed to win the prize.
Yep. I won't be settling for 2 pews. This is a burst laser.
Like you have to spell this correctly, and then you press the honk button.
How many O's are in the honk?
I'm going to go with one. I've got one.
You got one?
Rich Blunt, all one word. Congratulations. R-I-C-H-B-L-U-N-T.
Well done for your pew pew.
Darren.
I'm going to go with Thargmus.
Thargmus.
Yeah.
Thargmus.
Let's go. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
It's going.
It's going.
You need
Paul,
some
do you want
countdown music for this.
to
one.
grab one?
Yeah. Go on, Paul, get in there.
Have a go.
Copyright strike.
Oh,
Thargmus is cancelled.
Forbidden Lake.
Yep, go again.
Forbidden
Lake, that is our.
Forbidden Lake. Congratulations.
That was going to be my next word.
That's a cool name.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. And last but by no means least, Dav, do you want to pick a word?
You always should say, give the audience what they like. Audience, please will you type in the word numbers?
Yeah.
Numbers, please.
That's number Wang.
Yeah.
There you go.
43.
Good numbers or bad numbers?
Only time will tell.
It's going.
All right, I'm going to slow this down and pick one now. And it's Rodon MG. Rodon MG. Congratulations, you've won yourself an Icicle Bundle giveaway. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
And again, thank you so much for all of the wonderful devs that have come on to join us.
Thank you, guys.
It is, we have said it on stream, but I'll say it to your faces. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Elite Dangerous. I know that coming from 07s in the chat, please, for our wonderful devs.
Yeah.
And for Ben and Hannah that were on as well. It's what you've done is nothing short of incredible this year. Very excited to see what you do next year and to be a part of it. So some 07s, please, for our devs. I should probably scroll this down to the actual bottom of the chat. There we go. Right,
have a lovely Christmas, everyone.
Yes, have a lovely holidays, Christmas. Enjoy. Mince pies, turkey, food.
Yes, all of the above.
Tom, you'll just be sweets.
Yes.
It will just be a plate of sweets.
Take all of that food, coat it in sugar.
And then call it a jelly bean.
Yeah.
And what are jelly beans and sweets? They're treats, which is what we've got for you coming up right now.
Wow!
Transition.
Bravo!
I work hard. We got a treat. So I'm not going to say what it is, just going to go diving straight in there. But thanks again, guys. Big 07. Enjoy your treat. Enjoy your treat.
Bye.
Have fun. Greetings, Commanders, and once again, a big thank you from us to you for joining us on this end-of-year stream celebration. I can't believe we're here already. This year has absolutely flown by. But as you are aware, as part of our special stream today, we have an extra special treat for you, which I am delighted to present right now. A special guest. Extra special guest.
You're too kind.
David Braven. Thank you for joining me.
No, you're welcome. It's lovely to be on here.
It's really nice.
And thank you for all you guys sticking with Elite. Exciting times at the moment, of course.
Very exciting times. Just one thing after the other, isn't
Exactly.
it, really? So, but it has been a busy year. Been a busy beer. We do drink beer sometimes in the holidays. But it has been a busy year. For Elite, but also for you, David. Been a few changes.
There have, yes. For those who don't know, I was CEO until August when Johnny Watts took over as CEO. I'm still on the board. I've now got this fancy pants title, President and Founder, which enables actually me to do less day to day, but to concentrate on more things, including Elite that matter to me, matter to the company, but also looking ahead at what the company does next year, 2 years time, 3 years time. So it's a great position to be in, and it's a great company, and with lots of amazing communities like community here. So it's really appreciated.
And I mean, we know for a fact that you're still as passionate as ever about Elite. You're not in any way disjointed from it. Your door's always open still for us to run in and get excited about it. How do you stay in touch with the Galaxy still?
well, look at what's happening. You know, obviously we're talking about what happens. I mean, obviously it's a real galaxy, so we have nothing to do with it. We're just displaying what's happening in the world and in the far future.
Yeah.
No, but it is great. It is lovely to see how people are responding to things happening, as you know, the rapidly unfolding events that we've seen over the last months, and you know, the months to come as well. You know, and so I think all of that is for me interesting, fascinating, and a joy to be involved with. You know, a fantastic opportunity for you know, for storytelling and looking at how things unfold. I absolutely love the things that happen in the game. I think we're going to talk about a few of those now anyway.
We are, absolutely. And I know for a fact both of us are quite obsessed with Twitter, aren't we, on the old Commander side.
You can't use the words like obsessed these days.
Well,
I do check it.
Yes, I know. I very much see you checking. And yeah, so we'd like to share today a few of this year's fun events that have been happening out of game, in game, because the holidays, as we all know, they're a time of togetherness, a time coming together. What the elite community is the epitome of togetherness, isn't it? Like everybody, I'm maybe biased completely, but the elite community are one and a powerful one, and we see it hour after hour. It's not even week on week, it's just constant.
I think it's a very friendly community, and it's probably of the communities that I've seen online, it's probably one of the more friendly. It's really people support each other. I mean, look at wonderful things. I'm probably leaping ahead, but anyway, things like people like, you know, Cannon Research and the Fuel Rats. Sorry, I'm not. Don't you know? No, but just look, you know, the Fuel Rat helping other people. That is such a great thing to be doing. And doing it within a game there's a certain charm, really loveliness to it.
Yeah, absolutely, and still going. Like
exactly.
Relentless, absolutely relentless. So I guess kicking off with, thank goodness we were able to do an in-person event this year. So LaveCon came back.
Oh. Yeah.
It was at a different venue this time, but different venue, same love, same warmth. It was myself, Arthur, Zach was with us, Bruce. We did Frameshift live. It was so good to see everybody again. I think we shared a whole bunch of photos, so we'll crack them open again as well. But I did think of you, David, actually, because they have a retro gaming room there every time, and this year there was the BBC Micro.
There's something really special about those old machines still. I mean, there's a charm about the older computers, I think, that I mean, I'm sure you've got, that's a lovely laptop, but it doesn't have quite the same, you know, the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I just love being able to press the reset button. It all goes back to the start.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that was one of the bases behind Raspberry Pi. You know, so just looking at the joy of that simplicity, because it encourages you to learn. And so I loved the BBC Micro.
Yeah, I mean, I came in at the Amiga 500.
Oh, that was a nice machine.
That was my first one. I had the cartoons collection. But my first space game was like Arkanoid, and that's what sort of got me into the whole space thing. And then obviously Elite Dangerous came along.
I actually started off on an Acorn Atom,
which
is a predecessor to the BBC. It was a lovely machine, but you were expected to have a soldering iron in those days, which is great. But my first Amiga was an Amiga 1000. Don't know people who know that.
I didn't know they had 1000.
Yes, it came before the Amiga 500 was really nice. The Amiga 1000, you had to put extra memory in it and all sorts of things.
Yeah, because mine didn't have memory, I don't think.
Yes,
or I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know how to. I was only 6 or 5.
Okay.
So
well, it was still a lovely machine.
It on and Anyway, we go talking more about the old machines. But yeah, so at LaveCon, as usual, amazing amount of charity was taken. We had Flossie running around raising money for Special Effect with her little tin. It was amazing to see everybody again, and I can't wait for us to do even more next year. So keep us informed of any events that are going on, and we'll do our best to be there. So, in-game events, we weren't short of those this year. The in-game events calendar, actually, I think that launched early this year, where we were welcoming commanders to submit and publicise their events through the Elite Dangerous website. So we had this calendar, and it's like this event's starting this time, this event's starting this time, and everybody can jump on board and join the Discords, and it's absolutely awesome. So we've seen events hosted by, you're going to be no stranger to Hutton Orbital.
Oh, yeah. I got my Hutton mug somewhere.
Yes, of course.
I should have brought it down here.
For the mug, David.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And they kicked off with Too Hot, Too Messy this year. I don't know if you remember the first one, but the last one was to bring a Hutton mug to every station in the galaxy, helping to keep mug ownership deficiency syndrome at bay.
Mm-hmm.
And the original mess took 90 days to deliver mugs to 50,000 stations, but now there are over 130 commodity markets. So they're like, challenge accepted, and they're off. And the event started on the 4th of August. Well over 35,000 mugs delivered already.
Oh, wow.
And additionally, over 35,000 gin delivered as well. And they've discovered over 24,000 new ports. That was a couple of months ago now. So I will be looking for an update on that one. But they're doing good. They're
really
relentless, well. And obviously they're ever keeping us entertained with the Hutton radio station, Hutton Orbital Live. They're great. And Buckyball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Buckyball did a, what was it now? The Magic 8-Ball Championship this year. And the idea with the championship is that they reran 8 of the community's favourite races from the past 6 years.
Oh, blimey.
6 years of buckyball racing history. There were 79 to choose from.
Actually, is it? It might be 7 years, you know.
Well, I don't know, maybe they started...
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they started...
I'm trying to think.
A bit
Doesn't time always flies? I always think you've got to add a bit to it. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd share my favourite one with you, which made me laugh a lot. So it was an event called the Last Gasp. It was a death-defying race which set out to prove just how far it was possible to go using the 25 minutes of emergency oxygen provided by a Class A life support module whilst undertaking a thing. So this one was...
Is that only in the SRV?
No, it was in... I don't think so. I think they had them in ships as well, because I saw a few commanders. You
can go a lot further in a ship.
Let me see. Well... Are you challenging them, David?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No.
I want to see you do this. I did have an example here, actually. Yeah, it said 25 minutes of oxygen. On that occasion, the answer, courtesy of Commander Allot, was just over 2,000 light years.
Oh, blimey.
They managed to go.
That would have to be in something like
Anaconda. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? That's not.
And doing the wacky jumps using the
the neutron boost.
Blimey.
So before taking off, racers would need to purchase 5 buckyball beer mats and turn off their life support module. And they have to deliver 1 beer mat each to between 3 and 5 remote stations, all in your final gasp. This is how creative these guys are. They never ever fail to...
I'm feeling bad not having followed them closely now.
Well, I'll have to I'll share some of the videos with you, but Alec Turner basically is just... We had leaderboards galore in the forums.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. So if there's anything like that going on next year, get David involved in the Last Gasp event. Good, but then running through others, so we obviously have weekly news beats that from the ever-present the Burr Pit.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to the Burrs. Talk shows, Lave Radio, Hutton Orbital we just mentioned, Loose Screws, Flight Assist. Thank you so much, it's been absolutely amazing this year. And then Exploration. So this is one that you're quite tapped into, aren't you? So we've got Mission Farsight, Commander Picard.
And hats off to you. I'm sure you're watching with all your wonderful screenshots.
Yeah,
I do try and follow. Yeah, I follow. Yes, I follow a lot of others, but I follow Commander Picard. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and
have done for
you have
probably close to when actually, I'm embarrassed to say when he did start. I've been following him for a few years.
Yeah, so actually, I think I do.
Because he does put out, it was thousands of days that he's been doing it, yeah.
So on the 1st of January this year, the Hermes has once again extended its journey for a 7th year.
Oh, it's 7 years.
7 years.
Blimey.
Or 2,555 days in the black. And we've seen a lot of postcards, haven't we?
We have.
On Commander Picard's Twitter. So don't ever stop tagging us if you're watching. We love it. And then there have been other community. What I love to see actually, David, are the expeditions.
Oh yes, I love the Distant Worlds and Distant Worlds 2.
Absolutely, there have been a few mass jumps that have got, or just touch my microphone, that have really almost.
Some of those videos are amazing.
You know?
Yeah, no, I know.
There was a fairly recent one by the Stellar Nebula Project, which I'll have to share with you if you haven't seen it either. But there was over 120, I believe, that joined in this time for this one. And the video, oh my goodness!
I think I saw one recently. That's probably it.
Yeah. It was absolutely fantastic. So again, we love these, and with the community calendar as well, we have even more sort of vision on a visual on your setups. So keep sharing them. But yeah, we'll cover the finale that happened this year. Well, there's been a few finales this year, but you mentioned the Fuel Rats and Horse Eels. Obviously, they're still ever brilliant.
And Canon Research.
Jump in, David,
Yeah.
because you've got something to show.
Who sent me this? So it's the Canon coin, if we can see in that camera. Do you see it there?
That's it.
So you can't quite read it, but it says on one side, the home of science in the galaxy, the Canon coin, and on the other side, if you can see, you probably can't, I'll just read it. Canon Stellar Research, established 3301. So we were having a conversation whether it should be 3300.
We were.
During the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for sending it. And a beautiful holder and a wonderful case with the Canon logo on the top. I also got the Lost Souls expedition with my name on it.
Yeah. It's another expedition.
There we go. You see that?
Fatherhood.
So I was just taking it out of shot just to show I didn't know what I'm doing. There we go.
Lovely, and to shout out to Canon Research as well, obviously played a big part in the aftermath following the Azimuth Saga finale that everybody went crazy about. It was amazing to watch. We love how, all of the speculation and the tinfoil hats all coming out. I mean, that's a brilliant part of Elite. And Canon, you excelled with your technology, your tools on tracking the rogue signal sources. We'll say no more. But yeah, again, more proof of how absolutely amazing you are. So couldn't be more grateful to have you all around. And I mean, we don't see this camaraderie slowing down anytime soon, do we, David?
And tinfoil hats may well have a use.
They may well.
Who knows what's in the future?
They may well. And that's it. And we are so excited for next year. We're not too far off a decade, David.
It is amazing, actually, when you think with where we were when we started the Kickstarter, which was late 2012.
Yeah.
So we're pretty well at a decade, and that's 4 decades of Elite, of course. So a decade of Elite Dangerous, when all the way back in 1982, when I started with Ian Bell writing the original Elite. Well, I was still at university, so a terrifying 40 years ago. So it is amazing, and I know some people probably on this stream have been there right since the original Elite, which came out in September 1984.
Yeah.
So very
do
different time.
That was a year and a day from my birthday. Which I like.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't on my birthday, but there's always, every year that passes by, the nostalgia that comes out from the original Elite 2, like literally all commanders just come back. It's like, I remember this, I remember that. We love doing a post every year saying, do you remember?
Yeah. Well, remembering back to Frontier Elite 2, there was essentially the hut and run even in then.
Yeah.
Because, of course, the station there on Proxima Centauri was basically the hut and run.
Oh,
so there you go.
Just like, oh my gosh. No, it's incredible, and it's still evolving.
Oh yes,
like,
exactly.
And you know, as we said.
So where will it be in 40 years' time?
Where will it be? Where will I be? Where will you be, David?
40 years' time. Oh, it's getting to that point where we just don't talk about it.
Relaxing.
Relaxing. That's the one.
Relaxing sort. But anyway, what a journey, David. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to the community, and you know it's been great, and you know, thank you for the gifts, but more importantly, thank you for all the time people have been playing Elite, and all the positivity that you've shown to each other, you know, to us, to the team, and you know, we love it, and will do for many years to come. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, just to echo David, we are ever excited for what's coming in the future. The Galaxy does continue to be enriched by all involved in it, from back here with the devs, but one of the greatest communities that I personally, and I know many of us, will admit is one of the absolute greatest. So thank you so much for everything that you do. And with that, we'll say happy holidays, David.
Yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm a little bit emotional.
I'm a little bit jealous. You got to sit down with David.
Me and David. Oh,
yeah.
Well, no, that was lovely.
That was great.
It was a great opportunity a great opportunity to show just how engaged David continues to be. He watches everything you do. I mean, he's a big fan on Twitter anyway.
Yeah.
And he loves it.
I like the way you went, he watches everything you do.
He watches everything you do.
Yeah. That was great, and then obviously thank you to David really for he is incredibly busy and stuff like that. But it was great to see. Like you mentioned Elite, and David's like
he's there.
On it.
He's there.
He's on it. Yeah.
And in it, like I said, his door is always open. It always has been. Like, it doesn't matter how big we've got. He's just always there, and it's lovely. So yeah, big shout out to David.
Yeah, thank you, David, so much.
I like the sort of hand. Shout out to David.
That's it.
That's cool.
Shout out.
All right.
Good.
So we've got to move on to the next segment, which is it's another one.
It's another special one. It's a bit different. We do stellar screenshots every week. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Every week.
Every other week. We do them on
the show every other week, but we do them every week. Paul's here.
Hi.
Paul, you choose a lot of these winners, don't you?
Yeah,
there's been quite a lot of winners for you to choose this year. Which leads us on to taking a look at the Hall of Fame.
You also got to do stellar screenshots this year.
I was very happy to do stellar screenshots. I can't remember if it was my idea.
It was your idea. Of course, it was your idea, Paul.
I very much appreciated going, hey, do it spooky, and everyone sending some great photos. It was actually really quite hard to pick winners because there are loads of really good entries.
Yeah. And we thought it's all been about nostalgia, isn't it, this show? It's all been about looking back. We do actually have a couple of winners from as early as, 3306? Adam.
Blimey.
Won the overall...
Alex Storch.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember this. This is such a cool screenshot.
Oh, this was in 3307, I believe. Yeah, Alex.
This is such a cool shot.
So even the title...
Yeah, the old style.
The old style
template. Yeah.
Some incredible screenshots.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible screenshots.
Gosh, me, I can't remember that one.
With your favourite ship?
Oh yeah, nice, very nice. We should do it again, shouldn't we?
Yeah, Chieftains only. Chieftains only.
Is it? Well, no, maybe next year, maybe the year after, maybe never. We'll see. But so we're basically going to do the same again. We're going to go for 3308 Hall of Fame with a twist, because this year we have we're going to let you decide.
Yeah, well, we kind of shortlisted this down, right? So
we've shortlisted it. We've got the top 10. It is the top 10, and we're going to cast the vote for you. To you. Put you in control of this year's Stellar Screenshots Hall of Fame winner.
do we want to go over how they enter Stellar Screenshots initially?
Absolutely, Paul.
Paul?
So, yeah.
Do you want to take this one?
Do you want to do it? You can do it, Paul.
Inadvertently giving the speech to me. So, Stellar Screenshots happen every week. We will pick a winner on Wednesdays. And the ways to enter, there's 3 ways. You can tweet them using hashtag Stellar Screenshots. You can post in the forums in the Stellar Screenshots thread, or you can post on Facebook by posting it as a reply to the latest Stellar Screenshot thread. Whenever you're entering, here's a few things to make sure of. Firstly, make sure it's in 16:9 format, so that's ideally the 1920 by 1080, but any sort of variation of that size is okay. Keep it free of any watermarks or anything like that, and try to keep it fun and interesting.
Or in your case, Paul,
Always.
on fire.
If it's on fire, you do have an advantage, I will admit, but...
You watch now. We'll be bombarded.
I've already had so many flames in the past couple of weeks, and it has been fun.
Let's be honest. Nice. So, in order to cast your vote, what we'll do is we'll take you through all 10 first. We'll just give you a sense of the flavour of what you're looking at.
Yeah, these are the 10 we've taken
These
as
are
a finalist over the year.
Absolutely.
Bruce went through, collected
He
a bunch,
did.
and then we all went pick.
Yeah, we all narrowed it down to this final list. We'll take you through it, and we'll ooh and ah and everything. And then following that, you will pop into the chat, !A, B, C, D, E, for your favourite one. We'll tell you which one's A, B, C, D, and E, obviously. There is one caveat though. If you're viewing on the Frontier channel, your votes won't count, just because we didn't want to mix up. We didn't want it. We'd end up with 2 totals if we were taking 2 lots. So if you want to join in, if you hop across to the official Elite Dangerous Switch, then you can take part and it'll all work.
Yeah. It will mean you probably have to watch another advert. Sorry, that's not us. That's not us. Sorry.
No. But yeah, or you could just stay on the Frontier channel and
just enjoy it. And just enjoy it. Yeah.
So, should we do it? Should we? I don't think there's anything else I need to mention.
No, I think you've covered it. Let's have a look at these. Let's get to the
Let's
pretty
go.
pictures. Pretty pictures. All right. So picture number A.
It's from Commander
Number
Front.
A.
But
Number
Did
A.
you hear yourself?
I did. I heard myself and then immediately hated myself.
Number A. Crunch butt steak. Always out there.
Letter 2.
Love this one. I remember this one. I should probably I'll say that for every single one. I remember this one. This was a lovely
It's a very
one.
cinematic sort of Western feel, I feel.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Appreciate this one going through as well. It's got a lot of good qualities to it. Let's go for number B.
Number B. This is a recent one. This is Commander Exodus. I think it might have been the last show.
Yeah, I think it's the last one.
Last show we did. Bruce and I looked at this one, I think, and really, really cool. Just so much in this is about placement.
Can you relate to this?
What being?
Sorry. Oh. Anyway.
It's all right. Your PGC's coming.
It's
up
January,
soon.
yeah. Yours is actually in the calendar, Sally.
it is.
So
I booked it in.
yeah, good.
That's my own fault, really.
So
Okay.
I was going to comment how great a photo it is, but yes, it does look a lot like my head.
Haha, let's laugh at the bald person.
I'm not
Ha,
looking at
wait.
you.
Yeah,
no,
am I right?
No,
Am I
it's
right?
fine. We're all friends. Should
Are
we go
we?
to number C? Number C.
I like this
you like
one.
this
This
one,
is from
Paul?
our Stellar Scream Shots, and this is from a bunch of spooky ghouls from Commander Fall Harbour. It's just a nice sort of, there's a sort of horror vibe to it.
Yeah.
I also appreciate is it like an eclipse in the background there, or like you can see a planet is obviously the star is behind the planet, right? So
Oh,
that's it could be that little ring of light, which is really cool.
It's called a corona, isn't it?
Corona.
I think it's
I don't know.
corona. Anyway, number D.
Number D.
Command. I love this one.
This is also, I think, was this not the last show as well?
No, this isn't. This is from I can't remember which one, but it's not from the last one. This is a kind of I want to say a Star Trek 5 kind of vibe. You know, the poster for the one. Why does God need a
Like
ship?
being-
Yeah.
It's kind of got that vibe to it.
It could only be made more perfect if it had William Shatner in it.
Well, maybe they have that.
I do love the he's a prince. But I love this picture only because it kind of, for me, this feels like Elite. It's like there's a commander there just staring up into the galaxy, and just like it's quite obviously you can see the galactic plane there, so it's quite a way out. So I love this image. I really, really love this image. The silhouette, everything that's just on the mound. It's great, incredible shot.
Number E.
Number E.
It's good.
Target acquired.
Yeah. I always miss the fact that there's. I mean, it's the back of someone's head, but I always miss that, and then it.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
That's the first thing I saw.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there, Sally.
I know. Well,
So-
you know, but I think it's great perspective.
What's the target though? That's what I want to know. Who is there a target? I can't see the target. Who
Well, he's
knows?
just waiting for the target to come out of the.
Yeah.
Is that dolphin or beluga? I want to say.
Orca?
Yeah, I was
It
wrong
might
on
be-
both
it's a
choices.
little one.
One of
It
them.
could be either one of them.
But this is
Whatever
Commander
it is.
Martha. So it's from the
Batman and
Batman.
Superman
It's a
both
Batman
have.
quote. Yeah. I wasn't being weird.
Why'd you say that name?
Martha. But yes, Commander Martha, incredible shot, nicely done.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Nova Wreck.
This is a new, recent one as well.
Yeah.
I think it's not. No, it's a very recent. And obviously, this is after the Thargoid's gone. Hey, we're here.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I like the fact you actually got a Thargoid in the distance there with the
Oh, yeah. I need to be
inspecting its handiwork. Just be like, oh well,
Yeah, no, that's
job
nice.
well done.
Yeah, job
Look
done.
upon my works and be amazed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's number F for
Number
everyone.
G. Pretty.
Yeah. So Commander Rosefine, incredible
Always
shots
putting
here.
some
Rosefine
absolute
has some
crackers in the
great
forum.
shots.
Crackers. Christmas crackers.
Christmas cracker. Wee.
I like this because obviously we get this sort of this particular moment a reasonable amount in Star Wars shots because it's always visually cool.
Yeah.
But I quite like how they framed this to be sort of standing on top of one of the things, and it's very much one of those sci-fi movie.
I'm getting like Interstellar vibes on this. Like, yeah, you almost like the commander's going to put their hand into the. Which I don't recommend doing. Anything Thargoidy, just stay away from, basically.
No, touch it. What's the worst that could happen?
Lick it. No, it's fine. It's all good. What have we got for number F?
That's a H.
Whoa.
H. Oh, I thought we were on F. Sorry, I've
When we just had.
You just went back to. He's tired. He is busy. He is really busy. So,
it's been a year.
Yeah.
This was definitely the last show.
This is last. So
Are we commenting
you
this
can
little
tell
bit?
it's the last one because it doesn't have Commander on the
Ah.
text. So when it's me who's done it, I've got
that was
Commander.
me.
When you or Bruce, you don't.
Oh,
Sorry.
so
That's a
there'll be
little
feedback for you.
Sorry.
I'll put it in the PDC. Don't worry about it. It's been noted. It's been noted. Yeah, take that, Sally. Yeah. So sorry.
I have inadvertently
TC.
caused an argument.
This is great. I love this shot. Though. We commented before. It's very Art Deco.
Yeah.
And you can't be sure whether or not that's a scarab going up a hill, or if they've just taken it, inverted it, and flipped it, and it's actually going down. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. So nice work there.
Wow.
Number.
You've got to pronounce that name.
Oh, no, I'll let Arthur do that.
It's Commander Tahani Agibitip.
Paul?
It's Tanya Algatip.
Of course.
Well, I was close. I was close.
I have no idea. I just decided to pronounce it my own way.
But nice work. This is a.
Beautiful, but deadly.
I'd like to call this a Christmas Thargoid. Look at
Yeah,
them
it does
coming
look
in.
nice, though.
Yeah,
And
with
imagine
the
on
Christmas
top of a
lights.
tree.
Could be Christmas lights.
Merry Brogmas.
Yeah.
Wow. No, it's
Oh, hold
great.
on.
Oh, he's
turned
turned
off.
it off. He's turned them off. Why did you do that?
Fine. Can I have it back? Can I
Our
have the
buzzers
whole
aren't
back?
working anymore.
Just Adam's like,
sorry.
what?
Thanks, Adam. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah.
I mean,
That's
just as
super
well, really.
important.
This is the reason why you turned them off. Number J. That's the last one. Number J is Trumam.
I love this shot.
Yeah.
This for me feels very Star Trek, like just the coloration and stuff like that.
It's very much
Yeah.
a cinematic. If I was going to describe it, I would describe it as a promo shot, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that sort of thing you would get a professional to do.
I just laughing at Paul was cradled by the holly. It's on your shoulder. It's
Yeah.
like coming around.
Christmas
your
is
neck.
trying to love you, Paul. Love
Be
it
gone,
back. Love
foul
it back.
thing.
Right, good.
This is a
So,
great shot.
Yeah,
I can imagine William Shatner's face in there somewhere would be just like
You
just
really
faded.
You just
Don't
want
know
William
about
Shatner
William
in
Shatner
every
right
part of
Yes,
Elite.
and
Yeah.
he deserves to be. Right.
So good. Now down to the voting. There is another caveat. You will want to put into the chat exclamation mark, uppercase, capital letter, vote. Not vote. Wait. The number, not the number. The letter.
letter.
So Oh,
Hope that's clear for you all.
I'm sure that's fully understood and completely clear. I'm sorry.
Do you want to go back through them so people can see
Let's
what
go.
So we've got
that's
A.
it. Back to A. So in the chat on the Elite Dangerous official Twitch channel only, please vote for your favourite Stellar screenshot with exclamation mark.
So A for crunch butt steak. B for exorcist.
Absolutely. What? Oh, yes.
C for Full Harbour.
You're right, mate.
No, it's Paul saying B for exorcist, and I'm like, no, that's E. I need to go home.
Next one. D for Flaconi. E for Martha.
Martha.
I'm so sorry, Commander Arthur. F for Novarek. G for Rose Fine.
We need some
H
exclamation
for
marks.
Syrup dash
Oh, we won't see it. Oh, sorry. Yes.
I for
Oh, no.
Tanalgatip.
I know what I'm doing. I'm not getting
Or J
more
for
and more,
Commander Tumama.
more and more lethargic towards the end of the stream.
Remember, that's exclamation mark and the capital letter.
Thank you, Paul. I wish I'd kind of left it to you. I got off to such a strong start, but you can see I'm falling apart.
All right, so
we'll
we'll leave it
going
running,
for
yeah?
a hot minute.
Yeah, okay, all right. So you know what you've got to do, exclamation mark on the letter. It's A through to J.
Do you want to give... Oh, no, that would be really confusing.
Yeah, we can't do one
let's
yet.
not do that, no.
We'll do a couple of giveaways at the end as well, so that's fine.
Do you know, why don't we just let's just recap, shall we?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you've just joined us, where have you been?
Yeah.
Where have you been? You've missed a stonker.
Yeah.
You've missed a stonker. Sally, do you want to start the recap? I'm quite happy to do it, but you can fly in. I
I'm
reckon
being
you can do
attacked by this holly now.
It's getting... I feel like it is like a boa constrictor. There's something in that. It was just gently coming over your shoulder.
It's like a budget version of that movie, The Santa Claus, where Paul will be forced to be Santa by the end of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so this has been the Frameshift Live Festive Special, hasn't it? We've had guests on.
We've had quizzes. We lost.
I don't know whose fault was
And
that.
that's actually my fault. It was my fault.
Someone doesn't know what multiple choice means.
Right. I mean, wow. Wow.
We've nearly been we've been over 2 hour mark now, so
We're
anything
over 2 hour
goes.
mark,
Anything
yeah.
goes.
So if you haven't got your drops now...
Yeah, you should have got your drops. So if you have just joined us, this is obviously Frameshift Live's Festive Special. We recapped some of the news that went through the game. Obviously, we had the Maelstroms have all arrived now, so all 8 of the Maelstroms are now in place, and the war is in full swing.
Yes.
And I've seen a few mentions of known issues, some like the mission boards and stuff like that. Just to make you aware, we are aware of these issues. The dev team are hard at work working on them. We are planning on an interim update in early next year. As soon as we have the details on that, we will put it in there. We're aware it's frustrating for a lot of players. It's frustrating for us as well, but we have to investigate, we have to work out what's gone wrong, and then we have to fix it. So as much as we'd love to deploy it tomorrow, we can't. So as soon as we have dates and times, we will put that in and we'll let you know. So that's some of the game news that's gone in. Obviously, with the stream being gone for 2 hours, you should have all, those of you that are here from the start, have definitely got all of your purple paint jobs. So that's all the various ship skins. So yeah, some tribal face tattoos, some nameplates, SRV, ship weapon colours. That's all yours. Also, for 15 minutes of watching, you get the festive stream.
Holly
paint jobs, which our producer is about to pop on.
I'm going to do a sneaky. Can you go to a full screen image so I can do something with a full screen image on the screen? Paul, can you go?
We need those things. We need those things.
Paul, this is the...
No one can hear us, Sally. It's fine.
Whatever. You will get these. This is a special screenshot.
So if you're watching 15 minutes, you have earned yourself the Anaconda Snowfall Holly paint job. So they were in there. Then we were joined by... No one noticed. It's brilliant. Then we were joined by the wonderful Hannah and Ben to talk about the narrative and where it's been this year. We talked through the recent news events, the Kingfisher, Dalton Chase, one of your favourites, Sally.
Oh, that guy.
And then they sort of looking forward to next year. Then we did a quiz, which we lost, which we've gone over, was my fault. We've seen some wonderful videos from LCU No Fall, and we've also seen one from Orange Phoenix that was fantastic. I may have missed a video. If I have, I'm sorry. It's been a hectic show. We've given away some icicle paint jobs, which we've...
David Braben.
I'm coming to it.
You said if we forgot on the video. I was like, you've forgotten.
No, I'm as in like a player
I filmed
video.
that especially for you.
So we had some icicle paint jobs to give away, and we give away some more. If you've just joined, you will have missed a very special message from David Braben, which said he was sat down for David for about 20 minutes, I think, 20, 30 minutes, had a chat with him, which is really cool. Yeah. And now we're into our stellar screenshots. So, but fear not, all the good stuff you can go back and watch on the VOD once when this live stream is finished.
Yes.
So, have we given this long enough for people to vote?
Oh, yeah. Voting stopped. Right, good.
We have.
That's you have to like try and read Adam like some weird sign language starts going like this, and I have to know. He's got to be careful.
If he did it outside, a plane would land on him.
Yeah. Voting is now stopped. Is it? We do know the winner now, don't we? Oh, amazing.
And the winner is.
The winner is. Oh, the winner is.
It's Jay.
Commander. It's number J. Commander Numama. Congratulations.
Numama. Amazing. It's a great screenshot. It really is a fantastic screenshot.
Gosh.
So
congratulations.
We envisage you already own the paint jobs associated with Stellar Screenshots. If not, you have the full suite, and we're also going to be chucking in the icicle.
Absolutely. Have a nice icicle bundle as well.
Icicle bundle as well. So congratulations to this year's overall winner.
Took 31% of the 500 votes.
Oh, nice. So well done.
Thank you all for joining in. That's amazing.
Awesome. Source. Right.
I haven't got a good segue for this one, so should we just do it? Should we just...
For one gift to another gift, you might be looking to buy someone something in the future.
Oh, love it!
Hey. So we will be looking at releasing some new attire going forwards for Elite Dangerous. We have a few behind-the-scenes peeks at some prototypes, which are here. So Sally, do you want to show a few off?
Yes.
We have some new merch that's coming into a store very soon.
Dangerous merch store.
Yes.
Launching soon. You'll hear it here first.
Yes,
well, you've heard it here first now. You will hear from us when it's live.
Yeah, so we've got a few of these coming in now. Some of the stuff is from in-game. There's some nice little twists on some of the stuff you'll be familiar with, some of the graffiti. Of course you can. Some of the graffiti, some of the in-game adverts. But we've released, we're going to be releasing a range of sort of different items.
I think this one will go down well.
T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, canvases, you name it, we're probably going to be doing it. There we go. We've probably given the smallest person the largest item to showcase. And I'm okay with that. Some of these will be going live very soon for you to purchase, but we'll have more to that.
Can you see that?
Yeah, we can. We can. There you go. It's the Harama rum. But that's the hoodie. But we'll have several of these going forwards. Some really nice designs. I think the creative service team have done a really nice job with some of these. But they'll be live.
There's loads more too. There's mugs and there's hats and there's loads of accessories, not just apparel. So,
I'll be honest, I was just being cheeky trying to see how many free T-shirts we get as samples, but they're only prototypes, those ones. So, and no, we're not doing a Burning Chieftain hoodie, all right?
That's a good idea, though.
Although there was a really cool image. You see it? I don't know if you saw it, Sally, but there was this pink wafer that was snapped in half.
Was there?
Yeah,
was
yeah,
there?
yeah.
Oh,
It was really cool.
And
yeah, it was really cool.
Sitting a bit. Sitting too close to start talking about that kind of thing.
All right. Okay. So we should thank some people, really.
Yeah, let's do it.
I guess we should thank the devs really for coming on. They are really busy, and I know it's coming towards the end of the year, but they are still hard at work on what's to come for
absolutely
all the players in the Galaxy. Because I think, Paul, you said it earlier on. This really is just the start. And there's lots of stuff going on right now, but this really is just the start. Next year, hold on to your butts, because it's going to get hectic.
And as always, producer Adam.
No, I don't. We should thank him.
You're a legend. What would we do without you?
A myth amongst the Frontier Towers.
Yeah.
Without him, we wouldn't get a fireplace.
No. Oh, he pushed hard for
Which he's hardly spoken about. He's never even. I mean, he doesn't even bring it up. That's how humble he is. He doesn't even talk about it. Doesn't even talk about it.
Never mentioned it.
Not to me. Not to you. No one. Just comes
we had
in.
like six of the same shot one day. Look at the fireplace. Here's a picture. It's like someone with really, people that are really
wonderful guy.
Proud of their kids.
As always, the mods, thank you so much
thank you.
for everything you do, not just in the streams, but everything you do outside the streams, around the forums, etc., etc.
It is very much appreciated.
It is appreciated by the team and I. And I know sometimes it gets very busy, gets very hectic, but you deal with it like absolute heroes. So thank you so much to all of the mods. Big love to you. thank you as always to Mike. Well, it's your show, so
I mean, we're not co-hosts.
We're
I
not.
don't see. I don't. Yeah. No, we've got co-hosts written down, but I don't believe in that. We're all there.
I guess
we're all
for me, this one is really. I was going to say it in anyways, but so thank you to my team who are incredible and remain incredible, and to Bruce at home. As much as I give you some stick, and I will continue to give you stick, we can't do what we do without the amazing team that we have. I'm very grateful to have you work alongside me. There's nothing we couldn't have achieved this year without all the hard work you all put in. So thank you to all of you. It's incredible to work with. It's a privilege to work with you all.
Well, we are mad grateful to have you, Arthur, which is why, before we say goodbye,
what?
We got a little treat for you.
Oh God!
A little surprise for you. Adam, go ahead. Take it away.
A little bird tells me you're captain of a fine vessel. Take care of your crew.
Oh my God! Oh my! Can I play it again? Is that
Arthur,
right? Is that really what
a
I think
little
it is?
bird tells me you're captain of a fine vessel. Take care of your crew.
Oh wow!
And that is with big thanks to obviously HCS voice packs who have been out there filming, as you know.
That's incredible. I'm genuinely like touched. I thought I was going to get.
Your eyes are like watering over.
Yeah, can I hear that again, please? Just one more time.
Arthur, a little bird tells me you're captain of a fine vessel. Take care of your crew.
Captain Kirk! That is Captain Kirk talking to me! Thank you. HS, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
But,
wow.
They're grateful to you, we're grateful to you.
Well.
You pull a lot of strings, carry a lot of weight.
I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying.
Sorry, I don't know to say you carry a lot of weight.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
It's Christmas.
Honestly,
but,
I'm moved. Genuinely moved. Thank you very much. It's very kind for everyone to do that. I generally love what I do. I'm very lucky to do something that I love with people that are amazing and a community which generally is the most passionate community I've ever worked with. So, and that's I know community managers say that, but they haven't worked with this community and this community. I've worked with several. This is without doubt the most passionate community. I'm very privileged to have this, but I'm. Can I hear it again?
Arthur, a little bird tells me you're captain of a fine vessel. Take care of your crew.
I can't go over that.
Honestly,
can't go over that.
He says your name.
I know.
Arthur,
I know. And then he says, "I'm captain of a vessel. Take care of you." I'm like,
he's talking to you.
Arthur, oh my lord.
Arthur.
Stop it.
Just gonna be playing at your wedding now.
That's it.
But also, shout out to HCS. If you want to know more, obviously they work tirelessly for us with some incredible, voice packs provided in game. So you can find them at !HCS, which will take you to check them out. But
they're honestly
they're
really
family.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I actually, and this is a true story, and I spoke to a couple of guys at LaveCon, and after I actually had the Orion HSC voice pack, which is obviously William Shatner. Way before I joined here, way before I joined Frontier. And there's some really cool stuff that they do where you can have the voice packs sort of mix and match, and you can have like a crew of people. So you can have Orion talk to like Brent Spiner and stuff like that. It's really fun.
I'm so glad we're ending it now because I'm really trying hard not to cry. I'm really holding it in. And that's us, isn't it? Really, we're done.
Yes, we're done. We're done. This is our last show of this year. We'll be back early January next year. I can't remember the date because I'm a little bit emotional.
It's a couple. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's a couple of weeks in. We're going to take a bit of a break, but obviously when we're back in office, which is around Jan 3rd, we'll obviously put out a little schedule so that you know when we're going to be back on live streams, when we're going to be back with the regularity. It takes a little bit of a minute to warm up when you start the new year, so we'll be in touch with all of that. But from all of us. Have a lovely holiday.
Have a happy
Christmas,
holiday.
Whatever you're celebrating. And thank you for being an awesome community.
Thanks, everyone. Happy holidays, 07, everyone.
Bye all.
Bye all.
Frontier. They named the station after me. What a wonderful gesture. Wait a minute. That's a mistake, surely. It says Luke Skywalker Station. Who?